And that brings us up to session number 53. I hope the intro helped get you in the nice mood for it all. I try to lower some of the sound effects in the background, like the wind. Okay, so we have the map sort of showing where people are, as they're well spread out at the moment in the middle of combat. So, last session they decided that actually advance from the trap room to the what appears to be the Hobgoblin Death Chamber.
Yes, many hobgoblins are dead.
Yes. Never said it was actually them going to kill you, but they have managed to annihilate nearly every hobgoblin on the screen. There are a few still standing, but not that many. And most of them are on the edge of death. Which reminds me, I need to actually set up the who's here and which session we're up to on my other notes. Okay, so I might just go through who we've got. So at the table at the moment we have Ross.
Yes. I am playing Xanis, who's currently got multiple arrows sticking out of him, and he's currently lying on the ground, as he's now complaining that we've now disturbed some giants. And now watching the crazy elf going to try to do legless on them.
And online we have Grace.
I am playing Iomi. Iomi is a cleric. She follows the not-so-dead goddess Akavna, who she is totally not a reincarnation of. She is sister to Nashru and Bug, and daughter of Koya, adopted daughter of Koya. And she's pretty hurt, but still going at the moment.
Next person up is Jeremy.
Good evening. I'm playing Nasuvisky, as mentioned, coming from the same family as, well, obviously not the resurrected goddess, because goddesses don't die, so therefore she must be the real thing. The currently a member of the family that also runs the caravan that has led us to this location. We now find ourselves in the depths of a cavern, surrounded by enemies, and Nasser has managed to get himself way in front line, but fortunately well hidden, and therefore hopefully not seen at this stage, despite having gone through and anyone that has spotted him hasn't been around to actually make any issue of it immediately after he's been there.
Yes, you spotted me stab your dad. That was pretty much it so far. Okay, next one online is Mark.
Hello everyone. I am playing Horori Hanzo, the Broken One, fabled Broken One, human samurai with his famous sword. I'm here to save the day.
And famous armor. And famous deaths.
And samurai, I've over 1,000 deaths. I could start.
Yeah. Normally, when people brag about that, it's because they've killed 1,000 people.
Yeah, look, the wording can be taken different ways. It's up to you. So.
But it is successful.
I missed last session, but I believe I'm here to save the day is the word I've been told. So.
Yes, just like Mighty Mouse.
Here to save the day. Yeah.
I thought you get.
Hopefully, then as a superhero, you can learn to fly.
It's the flying part that's not important. It's the landing that's important.
I think he's going to do more like Roger Ramjet.
Or if I land from the top
American
of the hill giant,
superhero.
Yeah, I go with the sword down, land on top of the hill giant with the sword aim to its head. Therefore, I've got a kind of soft landing.
That requires someone to be a secret agent.
And then he rolls a 1 when he lands.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me actually. By the way, so yeah.
And they said you die by your own hand.
No, that's right.
And we have a few apologies from people who are away. So, last session you had managed to get through the trap room, Which really was a trap, considering everyone carrying a light source got many shots. And anyone not sneaking through got many shots. And the people who snuck through managed to come and stab the people who were doing many shots.
Yeah. Went to clear the path for the others, but they decided to go through too quickly.
They did.
They were impatient.
And then Horori got to meet 2 giants up close and personal.
They wanted hugs. I said no. Sorry.
Yeah,
Well, the
but you
social
did get hit
distancing
by a
thing.
stone.
He did get
Yeah.
stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did get stoned. Well, one. Yeah, it's very
That
cool.
explains why he hasn't been around for the combat since then. He's recovered.
I had a headache.
You have to walk it off, shake it off. I'm sure that always works.
Definitely.
Call him
definitely.
boss.
And then the others had decided they would take on a hobgoblin village.
Was that a village?
Yeah. Many children have died in this endeavour.
Me.
We're doing a
They
Yeti thing
shot
again,
at
are
me.
we? Oh, no, not a Yeti thing again. Oh, well. It's all good.
Well, it's not like you had a chance to investigate in the middle of combat where you can barely see anything.
Oh, I'll still had a headache, so I can't.
And I'm
not
pretty
my fault.
certain that these guys don't follow Desna.
Okay, we might be okay then this time.
I think they follow the guy with the pigs.
He might follow Desna.
I doubt it.
Shaylin? The goddess of beauty? Here, look at my pretty pig.
Does he have a mirror on him?
No.
Nah. Or was that the goddess of vanity?
Okay, and last time we had it, you were in combat. So let's see if I tell it to do stuff. Will it do stuff again? It will.
Yeah, you kept the initiative order, have you?
No,
Oh,
didn't
okay.
keep the initiative order whatsoever because you can't save the initiative order.
That sucks. I don't think I'm going to be able to roll that initiative again.
So reroll my initiative. Is that what you're saying?
I think both of them near you are dead anyway, so you're not immediately in danger if you get bad initiative.
Well, normally you went first, then it was me, and then it was the hobgoblins. I think the giants were after the hobgoblins.
Well, we didn't know when, so they hadn't actually, they only moved on type stuff, so we don't really know what level they got, what their initiative had been, so. Because they might have been holding their action. They were ready to go first in the round.
They might be waiting for Rory. That's the problem. I killed the cousins. Maybe that's it.
Now I just have to make sure I remove the correct people from initiative.
That's one thing. With cantrip, can you actually have something like that light up? Like saying giant killer beaming above his head?
You could, but then they'd have to be able to read for it to make any impact. Okay, I think I got them all working now. Yep, that looks pretty good. So, what are people's initiatives?
24 for Haruri.
Which is far better than the 3 it gave you.
Oh, that's even better.
What is Xenus's?
31.
31. What is Nashru's?
As I was saying when I was on mute, this night is obviously off to a great start. I get plus 22 for initiative, so I'm on 24.
Holy sh... Well, at least he didn't roll a 1.
Would have made a big difference.
Would have.
What about Ayumi?
I doubled Nashru's roll, so I'm on 22.
Great.
Okay, I think I've got it all up and running now.
It's alright, Grace. I'm sure that we just don't want to waste the good rolls on in unimportant things like avoiding combat by killing other things first.
Yep.
Well, I can always have an auto roll for you in the future if you wish.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
All good. That's because sometimes it rolls better. They just got no bonuses for you.
That's how randomly generated numbers work, Martin.
I know. But the thing is, when I actually roll the dice, it rolls out worse for the bad guys. Okay, so...
I gotta say, considering I ordered 2, I'd hope that sometimes it would roll better.
There is that. Now, where is he? For in case you missed it.
Oh, you're going to show a picture of them.
In the back top corner there is the person who is on the other side of the bridge. And that is a normal sized pig.
I thought thought it was a piglet.
Normal sized piglet at least. It could be a dire and that would be even scarier.
Okay. Looks normal
Yeah,
size.
you're right. A naked diable, that would be awful.
Okay, so he moves.
That would make him like, if that was it, like 12 meters tall.
Okay, that's his movement.
What the hell's that?
That would be the guy I just showed the picture for.
Oh shit!
Okay, so. Oh, a hobgoblin did well. Is he actually alive? No, he's not. So him doing well didn't help him much. Not in initiative now. Zanus, you're up.
I think I might just
Not
continue.
to speed on his way to the afterlife.
I think I might just continue hiding at the moment.
You continue hiding? Okay, give me a new hide roll.
That's annoying. That is a 26.
Okay, so as long as he gets lower than 26, he doesn't see you.
Which is...
Okay. Who have we got going? Okay, he has to try to get away from the almost impossible thing.
Didn't they like need 20 to get out?
Yep. And then he takes damage. But they didn't know they needed to get so well to get out. I'm sure one of them's going to do it eventually.
Yeah, one of them did, but then got attacked by a crazed elf.
Okay, so Harori, you come into the room. Give me a will save.
Will save. Okay. 23.
23.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good, maybe.
He is pretty good.
Okay.
And you see that there is combat going on down below a ledge with a waterfall, and people all your fellow compatriots fighting below. Plus this big horned guy coming towards him with a big axe. That's crackling with lightning
That guy's got lightning coming out of him,
off his axe and trailing behind him.
so he's dragging the axe.
Well, he's got the axe, and the axe is dropping and dripping sparks.
Okay.
Okay.
As a free action, I want to issue a challenge on the guy with the
Yes,
lightning.
that's what I wanted the samurai to do.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So if he takes anyone else, he gets disadvantage and certain things.
How close you have to be to do so?
Oh, good question. I'm just reading my thing right now.
Within shouting range.
You are
Because
currently.
It doesn't have a distance there. It says a free action, challenge a target once per day.
I mean, probably it's basically within sight and hearing distance is the important part.
So you'll have to move to the edge of the cliff first before you
Because
achieve your
remember,
challenge.
you're 60 foot up at the moment.
And then you can do
Okay.
your Samurai Jack.
Roll, yeah. I'll move to the edge of the cliff.
Yep.
Free action, I'll challenge the axe wielding lightning dude.
Yep, and then you'll jump down. There is a handy kobold there to break your fall.
Oh, I should have said I'll try to catch it.
Is there a hobgoblin? Handy hobgoblin?
Yeah,
Something-
you can aim for the dead hobgoblin.
And if you miss, you might always get your friend.
Let's go for the dead hobgoblin. I've got to jump down. So I need to be down there. So.
Give me an
I was about to
athletics
say
roll.
the fact that if you if you challenge someone, you have to actually can you challenge them and then stay at the top of the 60-foot cliff and pepper him with arrows?
Yeah, but you'll probably find that his axe won't have an area effect type weapon or something like that.
But no, I suspect that you've got to actually get down like part of a challenge. It means that you've got to end up in melee with them half the time. So.
Yeah, you challenge once per day. I get an extra dice damage, and the target it makes take against other targets, not me. They have to roll twice, and it's like a disadvantage.
So it's disadvantage, yes. So even though they say there's no disadvantage or advantage in Pathfinder, they basically have the same concept.
Yeah.
It's just easy to use the words between the two games.
So athletics roll, right?
Yep.
It's 27.
You land on the hobgoblin. I'm using it to reduce part of your fall. So you, instead of taking 30 damage for the fall, you take 25.
Plus, you've got an impressive blood splatter as the hobgoblin explodes
25.
when
So
you do your superhero landing.
65. Okay. So that's 2 movements, I assume.
That would
2
be
actions.
technically that would be the end of your first movement.
Okay. Okay.
Though I would say it would be a move to get up because landing like that would not be you stay on your feet.
And if you take damage from a fall, even if it's a deliberate fall, you land prone.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll take 1 to get up from prone.
Yep.
And
The hobgoblins now have a target. Up until now, they've had no one to shoot at, which is why they haven't been doing anything but trying to get free.
I'm trying to think. What else?
But he's got better armor this time.
I know. He's got very good armor.
I can't raise my shield. I can't.
Did samurais use shield?
So the first hobgoblin that's alive is the one just right below me, kind of thing.
No. That's a goblin. That's a goblin that's right in front of you.
No. Not a player character, a non-player character.
No, they're dead.
He's dead.
The closest one that's still alive is further down.
That one there?
I think
He's in tentacles.
He's in tentacles.
And he's about to dead. I think he's only got like 1 hit point left or
Well,
something like
consider
that.
him dead. He went to earlier.
Okay.
But he went to 0, so I stopped counting him. So 0 for these guys is normally dead.
Particularly when they're still in the tentacles.
Now, I've only got 20 movement with the armor, Martin. So
There are some live ones over here.
Also in tentacles.
also in tentacles. I'm going to leave those for the tentacles. I got a feeling.
The red one is Splat's tentacles.
Yep. I'm going to make my way to the lightning guy because I think I need to get in combat with him. So.
Okay, so...
You do realise he's going to strike first.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to have to prepare for hopefully nice dice rolls. So. And I've got a healing thing I'm going to probably use next turn. We'll see.
Well, let's face it. At least when you run up to this one and stand in front of them so they get a full round action on you, it's not a little girl holding a small stick this time.
No, I at least know what it looks like this time. Yeah. So I feel better that way.
Okay, so Jeremy, looks like it's your turn.
You do realise if you attack that hobgoblin, the giants will see you.
Indeed. Okay.
Apparently he was grappled, so I'm going to remove the grappled status from him.
Huh?
He got
Well,
out of the tentacles.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out.
Yes, grappled. He got out of the tentacles with that vegetable grappled. Yes.
But
Is one of the hill giants damaged?
Yep.
yeah, he got hit by some lightning, wasn't it, or something like that?
Something like that. He's got a little red line on him.
Yeah, well, I saw damage on it. I thought, how'd they get damaged? Only didn't they?
Extreme range.
So someone went, I'll take him out in one shot. Pew pew.
Almost. Now, so the terrain around here is there's a few lumps and mounds and a bit uneven, isn't it?
That is fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So there is.
There is some terrain, but not much. Most of the terrain's along the wall, near the yellow filled in giant. The other side is clear for movement.
Okay. Because I'm still crawling at the moment, so I'm still prone. So, okay then. I don't think I want to be taking on a couple of giants and the big cats and stuff. Coming along by myself right now. So, I'm going to be aiming to maintain my hide as I scuttle along up towards the... Hey, Annie!
So you're going to backstab the boar guy?
So, no, I'm going to leave him alone for the time being. He can keep running, or, as I say, now that apparently the swine lord's arrived, he might realise, hang on, I shouldn't run away, so he might come forward again. But so basically, I'm going to be scuttling away up towards the what is it? Like on the side with the filled-in giant.
Going this way?
Yep. But up towards the corner of the tentacles as well. So up against the wall up there.
So that is 35 feet.
35, yep. So that's one move. Yeah, I'll just remain hidden there for the time being.
Okay. That's your turn?
Yep, that'll be enough for the time being.
Okay. Now, who have we got? We got a hobgoblin. Which one is he? He's one who can't see anything. Yeah, not good to be him. Okay.
And he should roll initiative.
And he can roll initiative if she wishes to, but it will reset everything. So I've just added her in with the initiative that it rolled for her.
Fair enough.
So next round she might roll in depending on how we go. So that guy can see Horori, so he loads his crossbow and fires it. Okay, would a 22 hit Horori?
That's a critical miss because I'm 32.
Okay, he drops his bow. Well, actually, he'll shoot the guy in front of him.
Yeah, shoot the guy in front of him. Sounds good.
And then because he didn't try to escape, he takes damage. Now, that guy already broke his bow, so he is going to try to escape.
I think most of them broke their bow.
and failed to do so critically, so...
Bad hentai love.
Okay, so, Iomi, you are all the way up the top here. Give me a will save.
That is a 33.
Okay, you did quite well. Amusingly, there was a spirit here who could possess people, but it was a weak spirit. You are the last person to risk being possessed. So, you were examining the area, and you saw that the fighting is going on down below. And you got out of the range of the arrows coming flying over the top.
Right.
So that's basically why you would have moved back. Because they had lots of archers shooting up here at Bog and Terry.
That's because they could no longer shoot at me.
So, can I go up to the edge and then, like, crouch or go prone at the top?
At the top here?
No, I want to be further down, closer to where Bug is. Yeah.
Well, Bug's all the way over here.
Oh, sorry. I can't see who it is then.
I jumped into the water.
You need Hirori, I think.
So that's where the others are. So your character will be able to see over the top and see that there are two black tentacle spells in progress.
Yep.
There is a dead-looking party member between two dead hobgoblins right below you. There is Horori marching
What
towards...
is the distance?
It's 60 feet down. It will take 30 points of damage to jump down.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance
No, I'm not
to
asking about jumping down. I'm
mine.
asking about... So, it's 60 feet from me to the dead-looking ally?
Yep.
Okay, so if I use one action to do a distance spell and 2 actions to actually do a spell, does that work?
That would work. So you're trying to do the cure wounds and increase the distance?
Or raise dead.
No, I'm trying to do heal.
Well, look, there are plenty of dead to raise.
Yeah.
Just not her domain. So yes, you can do that quite successfully. But you have also moved, so that means you've only got 2 actions at this stage.
Oh, yeah, okay. So for now,
You can
I
wave.
guess... Oh, sorry?
You can wave. Hello!
So would that be the bastard healing where it actually heals the arrows still in me, or does it actually pop the arrows out?
No, it doesn't pop the arrows out.
Oh. So it's the bastard heal.
And it leaves a nice little pretty scar.
And who's right next to me?
Right next to you is Avery.
Oh, okay, so Avery's not technically here
Yeah.
tonight.
He's not here tonight, but he's lying on his back going,
Yes!
I'm done.
Yes, I shot the giant, and he's pissed.
Wasn't
Right.
me. I'm not here whatsoever is basically what he's saying to everyone.
Yeah, because there's a giant look with a boulder in his hand trying to look to where the hell he got hit with this lightning bolt or whatever that Avery threw at him.
You basically think that when the giants have a turn, they're going to throw them into the alcove where you're standing.
Okay. Obviously, because he can't see anyone else throwing lightning around, it must have come from that big guy with the piglet.
How far from me is the nearest alive enemy? That's the one that's kind of at the edge of the tentacles in between Horori and Nashu.
Can she actually see the ones that are in the tentacle? That's on the corner?
No. So what is the little yellow bordered one that doesn't have damage?
That's the boss.
That's the boss.
Okay, how far from me is he?
He is about 100 feet.
If you attack him, I think the challenge is voided.
No, I think the challenge only really works one way in the sense that
never
he's
voided.
got to go for Hurori. As long as Hurori's going for him, anyone else can go for him as well. You're probably fine.
Yeah, no, it's just that I get an extra damage dice, and if he goes for somebody else instead of me, he gets disadvantage on the attack rolls. So So nothing else doesn't get cancelled. Nothing. It goes till the either one of us dead. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do now he's not a fiend or undead, is he?
He's not a fiend or undead.
That is excellent. Okay, good to know. So I'm going to do a heightened spell, Searing Light. It's heightened to 4th.
Yep.
So it's a ranged spell attack.
Yep.
And that is 18 and 13 is 31. 31. Is that a hit?
That's just a hit.
Okay, so what is the spell originally? Is it a 3rd level spell?
Which one?
Searing Light.
Possibly.
Yeah, it is. It's a 3rd level. Okay, cool. So it goes up 1. I just need to figure out how many d6 I do. So I do 5d6 plus 2 for the level up. It's 33 fire damage.
Okay, 33 fire damage.
So you lit him up.
Yep. Light tinged with holy energy. It's a blazing ray. And it also attempts to counteract any magical darkness if it passes through any. But I'm assuming because I can see him, there's no magical darkness between us.
Okay, so you hit him quite soundly for 33 points.
No, technically, yeah, the place is not well lit, but
I basically removed the light effects because it was slowing it down way too much.
okay. It's not magically dark. So.
Yeah.
And besides, he's highlighted himself with all this electricity sparkling around him.
So is he constantly on fire, or is it just a flash?
He's not on fire. I think
it's a flash fire. Like
so if he critically failed, he would have...
It's not a fireball.
Yeah, if he critically failed, he would have been on fire?
Probably still not, but...
So you need to get some type of napalm spell.
Napalm would be quite painful, I'm sure. Okay, let's see.
Is he just a big hobgoblin, or is a total species unto himself?
He is a normal size hobgoblin, technically. Okay, so Mark, the one at the bottom there shoots at you.
Yeah. Yep. Fair enough.
Unhindered by the black tentacles, he hits a 29.
That's a miss.
I know, but it's still a nice hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets attacked by the tentacles.
No, he's outside.
No, he's out of tentacles.
Oh, which one was this one?
Yes,
Right down the bottom.
Down the bottom here.
He's the one that would have
See
been
the one
dead
with
if
the
the
little
guy
yellow arrows around it?
Yeah, but didn't that one actually break his bow?
He could easily have picked up another one.
Okay,
maybe.
fair enough.
There are plenty of dead hobgoblins to pick up the bow from.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I thought that's the reason why he was running, because he didn't have a...
Oh no, they all ran because there was...
Because they had no
anyone to
targets.
stay in there.
I was just getting pummeled without anyone to shoot at, so I thought they...
Hey, the giant turned into a big cat.
Okay, and...
Okay.
They're big cats.
We need a druid.
I've got to promise I don't kill any for grace, that's all.
Okay, so the giant there tosses a rock at Horori.
Of course, I had to be the front person. Yes, thank you,
Well,
Jeremy.
technically, you're not at the front. You're the only visible target.
That's the reason why I kept down.
So he hits an armor class of. Where's the ranged? Wait for it.
He hits the cat.
28.
It bounces off the armor. I take a bit of a shock and go, ow, but didn't hurt me. So
And then he readies it. He basically bends down and picks up one from a pile nearby, you ending his action.
okay, it's okay. Survive a round. That's all I'm asking for.
And a giant boar comes through.
I'm just waiting for the giant to pick up the boar and throw it.
Oh, a giant cat, boar, 2 giants, and a boss.
I think there's another cat still to come too.
And
Another
it
another 2 cats.
And it charges up to Harori.
On our screen, we can only just see the top of the second giant at the moment. So
Well, the others are technically a huge distance from you.
yeah, oh no, exactly. It's just like just say the fact that if Ross can see more, obviously he's got more bigger screen access.
No, I'm seeing what you've got up there.
He just
okay.
remembers.
I suppose. Well, if I look at the initiative track, there's at least another cat still to come.
And there's 2 of them together. Okay, so this one comes and charges Harori.
So, do they look like cats or are they actually like tigers?
They are like leopards. On the edge. That's better. Okay, so he hits a whole armor class 26.
I'm getting belted but not hurting, so
I thought you'd like that.
I'm going, oh, giants, giant things, giant cats. Maybe should have just stayed upstairs.
Well, no, okay. If you just stand there distracting them, I can run around and kill them all.
Okay, so this one also tosses a rock your way. And this time, I think that's a hit, unless your armor class is higher than 30.
It is, because
So-
you gave him a +2 for his armour, and he was normally, was it 31 last time? So
32 I am.
Okay, so this one strikes 30, so crunch and shatters on you.
I'm having bruises. I'm going to have a lot of bruises tonight. That's all I'm going to say. So,
But as we discussed at the beginning, your armour is still pristine and undamaged. It's only bruising you on the inside.
because Annie's here now. My armor's got armadillos on the side panels, on the shoulder panels with red eyes in them. So
What? When did that happen?
that's my armor that got from Splat. So
Nice.
I reckon every time he should take damage, the eyes glow red.
Well, we don't know yet, he hasn't taken damage.
Or the armour gets hit.
I'll leave it up to the DM on that one.
Where is he? He tries to get a... No, he can see a oh, he broke his bow as well.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Snow leopard.
Okay. So is there anyone actually commanding them?
You don't know.
Oh, for an area effect.
Okay.
Well, is there more of those tentacles around?
No, I think they used them all up.
Well, I think they'd be less effective against the large creatures anyway, so...
Okay, so now we're up to someone in the water.
Go, bug.
Oh. No one in the water.
Yeah, you ended the session in the water.
Yeah,
Well, you-
no, I'm
you-
saying there's no one in there with me.
No one else in there with you. No one helping you. Lucky you didn't fall unconscious.
The only other person that jumped down after you decided to jump down on a hobgoblin instead of into the water. It didn't have nearly as good effect as you, Dion.
Well, plus the
I
armor.
jumped on the hobgoblin. Yeah, I jumped on the hobgoblin instead.
Interesting choice.
The water made a much softer landing for you than a hobgoblin did for him. But, of course, he happened to be scared about the idea of jumping into water in full plate armour. Can't
Yeah.
imagine why.
Okay. So what would you like to do? Swim to the surface? Or they saw a little air
I
bubbles.
thought you were saying there was a monster coming after me. I thought you were saying it was the turn of the monster.
No.
I shouldn't give
The
you
one in the
ideas.
water.
So yeah, swim to the edge, I guess.
And you're dragging yourself out immediately?
Give me a strength athletics roll to swim out.
How do I say I drown?
You rolled a natural 1?
No, I got a 7, but I don't have any add-ons for acrobatics.
Athletics.
Oh, neither.
Looks like I know what I'm doing next.
So there's a bit of splish splash happening.
Yep.
I think you have a few rounds you can last until you drown.
Yeah, and I think actually... where am I? Athletics. Because it might depend upon how badly you failed.
Yeah. I can hold my breath for a long time, though I'd have to double check that armadillos give you a plus to holding your breath.
Because what was the target number she was looking for, Martin?
Not sure, I was just going to look it up.
So, because... Yeah, basically, if you fail, then you make no progress. But if you critically fail, then you make no progress and you lose a round of air if you try to hold your breath. So,
Yeah. I'm just checking what the armadillo thing was, because I think he's a good swimmer too. I might have a swimming bonus.
Okay, so just going to look up the DC now. Luckily the GM screen has all those DCs on it.
Yeah. Alright, well, Splat can hold his breath for up to 6 minutes, but I don't know about me.
Okay, so you didn't critically fail, but you came close. Next time.
Okay. Nice.
but has she got her head above water at the moment, Martin?
No, she's still below water.
Still
Made no
below
progress.
water. Yep.
Yeah, currently you don't know which way's up and which way's down.
Nice.
But you can make 3 checks. You can make 2 more if you wish.
So I can keep trying to swim up
Yeah,
another
so she got
6
3 actions and they can all be swim.
So currently you're disoriented.
That was an 11. And a 16.
Okay, with that you break the surface and you reach the edge and just manage to pull yourself out of the edge. You made progress.
Yay. Look, Mum.
You're no longer drowning.
Always good.
And
Yeah.
and some slimy tentacle just misses your leg as you pull yourself out of the water.
You have progressed in the queue. Your call is important to us.
Okay, so now back over to this side. You see the guy walk straight through the tentacles without being affected by them. Doesn't seem to be slowed down by it.
And do they seem to be targeting him at all?
They seem to be targeting him, but he just pushes through them.
Right, okay.
Yes, because he's so awesome.
Yeah, I think so. But it's still a case of if he ends his turn in them, then they can still get an attack at least. They won't slow him down, but...
Harori, do you actually have attacks of opportunity?
Oh, bugger.
I do have attack of opportunity. Can I swing?
You can
He
swing.
went past you.
Oh.
He ignored you.
No, he didn't ignore him. He basically went to line up for flanking with his creature.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And also allowing flanking with the goblin.
Okay, just kiss
Yeah,
kiss
but
them
then I've
dice.
got a good chance of becoming a pancake from getting hit by boulders.
So if you don't take him down, he gets 2 attacks on you.
No, that's very cool.
I thought I'd make it even. Yeah, give you an even chance of doing it.
How does a 40 sound?
A 40 sounds like a hit.
Just.
Now, hang on. I've got something to add to that too. My level 8 feat for Ronin,
Yep.
once per combat, I can make a critical hit.
Okay, then it's a critical hit.
Good. Let's play now. Time to play.
I win.
That's the I win clause.
Okay, so... Okay, I'm getting the maths out, so just give me a second, guys. So just, if you want to have a coffee break, you certainly can. Okay, so...
You know the whole saying, smoke if you got them?
Well, in that case then, I'm going to make a loose stop and I'll be back shortly.
So you are actually using your flaming sword?
Yep. So an extra dice.
Oh, yes, thanks.
Was it nice?
Yes.
Thanks.
I'm just happy there's no flammable items nearby.
Yeah.
Rory's a lot less flammable than he was before.
Yeah, but everybody else isn't.
3d10. Okay. No. 56.
Intimidation. Not very great, but...
Okay, Martin, total damage is 77.
Yep.
4 of it's flaming, slashing, magical. And that's with the extra dice from the challenge as well.
I don't think that's going to be enough.
But it's a good hit. So,
Yeah, you've pissed him off.
so
But
now
then
I can do that once per combat, so that's the only time I can do that one. So, but he would be going, oh shit. Hopefully.
Nearly got him.
And you hear him say, my turn.
And I go, bring it.
So was that a once per combat or a once per day action?
It says once per combat.
Ooh.
Hold on, look that.
Okay,
So
combat is now
Alright.
stopped, and we know...
Okay, so he gets a
That's a great roll.
great roll of 23.
23?
Yeah.
Oh, almost a critical
Not
fail.
critical miss.
Just missed by 1, unfortunately.
Okay.
So basically he has to roll a 1 to be critical miss.
On the first roll. Okay, so...
Did that count as flanking?
Well, it still wasn't high enough to get over
No.
30.
That's right, it's still a miss, but as I say, it means that it's not a case of it's a critical miss on one.
So if I pop up, I get flanking bonus, do I?
You do, well, remember, you can actually attack while you're still prone. You can get a -2 on the attack roll.
Which is basically the same as the bonus from flanking, isn't it?
Effectively.
Yeah.
But the point is, it will mean that you'll give Harori flanking because you're offensive.
You're offensive.
I mean that in both terms. I mean, you can kobold.
Great.
And he drinks a potion with his last action. Which won't provoke another attack of opportunity because you've already had it.
That's okay. That was pretty good first attack opportunity.
Fuck.
potion.
It was. It was level appropriate. Okay.
Has he got any more of those potions on him?
You don't know. You're on the ground. You
The
might have to
question is,
go through
the
his.
question is, will he have any more of those potions by the time we kill him?
Maybe, maybe not. And so, just for your benefit, Mark, he's wearing the same armor you are. Just not armadillo armor.
He's wearing.
Same style, but with different design.
Oh, yeah, different design,
Samurai
yeah,
armor. He is
Yep.
wearing samurai armor.
Yep. Okay.
But it
Cool.
seems to be in the boar motif.
Yep. Gotcha.
Did he challenge Harori at all?
Sure, he challenged you in return.
Hmm.
But then again, it doesn't really matter because...
Harori's not likely to go for someone else, but...
Okay.
Okay. So that brings us to... that guy who still doesn't get out, so takes more damage. They're dying by paper cuts. Because the spell will wear out eventually.
Didn't we work out like 10 rounds or something like that?
You killed the whole village. It's okay.
Okay, it's not like you need to have anyone survive. So, you're up.
I'm up.
But
Okay.
currently, Xanis doesn't provide any flanking bonus because he's not threatening.
I thought I go before.
Oh no, do you?
He does
Have
go
we-
for me. Yeah.
Have we missed you somewhere on the way?
You might have missed it.
I thought
my sneaking was so good that I've managed to sneak myself out of combat.
I did think that he flashed up with the arrows around him briefly, and then
Somehow it skipped.
I looked again and
You're up.
realised he hadn't.
Okay, can I use him as cover?
Who you want to use as cover?
The Hobgoblin.
No. He doesn't count as cover for you.
Well, I mean, that's basically if they want to shoot me, they have to shoot him through him.
He's on an LA. He's not going to assist with that.
The ball probably won't attack you.
Okay, well, this has got reach anyway, so I'll just do a flurry with the dancing wasp.
Okay. Give me a flurry roll.
No, should have actually.
So are you doing this prone?
I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. So that's a 36
So one
and
hit.
a 30.
And a 30 is technically a hit because of flanking.
Okay.
Unless you already had the two for flanking.
No, I didn't add any of the.
What did you take 2 for being prone? So technically prone and flanking even themselves out.
Yeah. So that means a 30 may or may not have hit then.
So I'll say the 30 hit.
Okay, so that. It's just 2d6.
I thought I'd get the useful dex out.
Okay, it does 8, 10, 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Counters most of the potion, 2/3 of the potion.
Yeah, soften him up. And let's see, what am I going to do with the other 2? I hit him again, but then I'll.
What
He
sort of
minus-
damage is it?
That's
Bludgeoning, isn't it? Is that his open hand?
No, I'm using the dancing wasp, so I'll actually go for slashing with that one.
Okay.
You know you can summon the wasp as well.
Yeah, but I think it'll be awfully pissed off in a.
It doesn't seem to be as effective as you would have expected.
I thought bludgeoning would be probably. Oh,
Well, you don't know, but apparently
I don't-
slashing is not all effective.
well, I think piercing's probably the best one for this.
Okay.
Of course, I wonder if that means that Harori would have killed him if he hadn't been using a slashing weapon.
Okay.
And
That was your.
that's one action.
Mhm.
I think.
Did you add the damage together for both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's how you had it together, so it could go past any
Damage reduction.
Yeah. Can I hold that as just saying if any enemies get near, I can do another attack at them?
Do you have two
Nah,
actions
it's
left?
active.
Yeah, I've got 2 actions left.
Okay, then technically you can spend those 2 actions to activate your next action.
But okay. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, well, I'm still prone. I'm going to actually crawl behind him.
Remember, when you're prone, they're going to be you're hard to hit from missile weapons anyway.
Yeah, except I just don't. I want to be nearer to him compared to the boulders.
But you're taking away flanking from Haori.
No. I'm going to be behind him. So if they screw up on the attack of the boulders, there's a good chance they might hit him.
Okay. You're not actually moving square, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, so yes, you can use your 2 actions to do something, but you have to declare it specifically. Choose a single action or free action, but it takes 2 actions to do it.
I'll just sneak behind him. Well, crawl behind him.
Where are you crawling behind?
Just there.
Moving across one?
Yeah.
Would help if I'm not actually moving the video around. That one.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it is Horori. And you no longer revive flanking.
Well, I'm still behind him.
No.
No.
You
You
have
mean
moved out of
directly?
flanking.
Directly.
Huh?
It's all good.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm still behind him.
Or
You are
good.
behind the thing, but Horori has to move to get flanking.
Effectively,
Okay, I need to be directly.
it's got to cross a line that joins the centre of your
Okay.
your square and the other square.
I thought
has
this
to go
was
through
more
two,
using...
like 2 opposite lines on the opponent.
Yeah, I thought it was more using real life type of flanking, not line of flanking.
okay, I'll attack him because I've got to do that. So.
That's basically showing you the rule of where the flanking goes to.
Yeah, I'm still
No,
crossing.
it's
Crossing.
But not opposite.
Got to be
ends of the
opposite
figure.
lines.
Whereas if you had been something like standing there on that one, you would have been flanking. You could stand on opposite sides of that one and get through.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. He should be killed on the with the samurai doing his two slice.
Okay. First strike on the so. No, that's an action. So I'm going to use that. Okay, cool. I was going to do some knowledge stuff. That's okay. I'm just going to kill him.
You've got a flurry, don't you?
Was that?
You've got a flurry.
No.
He's got model actions, model attacks.
Yeah.
Everyone's got 3 attacks.
That is a 30, man.
That's a 30. A 30 is just a hit.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
basically hitting yourself. He's not wearing as good as armor.
Okay, let's roll dice. 10,
So is the lightning only coming off the axe? Nowhere else?
6, plus 8 is... So 34 with 1 fire damage, slashing magic.
So the fire damage had no effect?
Do
Oh,
you
I
do-
know it was included in the 34.
Oh,
Yes, that's
by the
right.
way, mine
It's
was
good.
actually slashing magical as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to swing again, sorry, man. Can't do much about that.
So, yeah, so you've got rid of the 70 that he just healed.
Okay, that is it's minus 5. That's a 28. So I miss, I think.
That's a miss.
And I've got to go for the third one. I've got to kill him. Otherwise, I'm never going to get the end of it.
And now's the great time to get a critical miss and lunge and just hit the person behind him.
24.
24, also a miss. But not a critical miss.
That's all right.
You can try better next time.
That's all I've got, unfortunately. So, almost killed him.
Somebody just throw a rock at him.
Kill
That was
stealer.
Yeah, it was just all rolls were under 10, so I was like, ah, damn
So,
it.
has the elf got any range attacks?
Nashru, you're up.
So,
There are all these kitties over here. Do you want to reveal yourself?
okay.
Oh,
Now-
hang on. Hang on. Also, just to let Nashru know, because I'm a specialist with swords, he's flat-footed for 1 round till he's go.
Why is he flat-footed?
Because I was specialised in swords, and when I got a critical with a sword, it makes me flat-footed every round.
But that was last.
That was last round, though.
On his round, or was that count?
That was on his round.
Yeah, because remember you did it an
But
hour.
always had an
part of
action
his
now and
movement.
finished his action.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so he's no longer flat-footed. Means that
Nah.
I
Nah,
don't
I'm
get
all-
in.
Can you scroll the map down a bit further? Now, just confirming, there's nothing more expected coming over the bridges at the moment.
We don't
Not
know.
You don't
Well,
know.
like, but
You
like,
could
what I
go
see-
down there and check.
The point is, I can see it fairly well down there. So but yeah, explore the idea of I didn't necessarily want to actually go through if there's more stuff still coming over the bridges.
I was just looking something up. What was I looking up? Quick specialization effects. Okay, so Mark, he was only flat-footed until the start of your turn.
Okay, gotcha. No
So,
problem.
considering you flat-footed him on his turn, then you had your turn.
Yeah, I was the only one who would have had any effect on him.
That's fair call. Fair call. I thought I'd just check. So
All good, just what I pointed out, and with flanking you get the same effect as flat-footed.
So
That's
it doesn't
okay.
stack.
The hobgoblin that's nearest me at the moment,
Yep.
has he still got a bow?
No, he does not. He's just
No,
got a
I
sword.
thought all the ones in the thing no longer have a bow.
Yep. I wasn't certain, I was checking. So, but he didn't try and move out last time?
They all tried to move out.
Oh, he just got stuck.
All of them have been stuck for a while. They need to roll a natural 20 because that's the actual target number for them.
Right, okay. Well, in that case, then it's probably not necessary. And none of them got bows, so it's not necessarily worth trying to take them out.
Except for the one near the cats, further down.
The one that I walked away from previously, yeah.
Yeah. You need
I-
ventriloquism.
Sorry?
You need ventriloquism.
So, I will crawl down next to the giant, coming down. So basically I'll probably come a little bit wider for it, but momentarily. But then come into him, aiming to come in. Probably there. So the giant providing a bit of cover for people around him. So how far was that movement?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay, so one move, that's fine. And...
Hamstring him.
Sorry?
Hamstring him.
Yeah, I'm not certain that I can actually take him out in only a couple rounds, a couple attacks. I
Actually,
don't
you're
really want him
talented.
to hit at me.
He doesn't know you're there, so you get your sneak attack.
No, that's right. I'm expecting sneak attack, but
You,
even then, I'm
you
not
need
necessarily...
that samurai sword in a dagger form.
There is the poisoned samurai short sword,
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to take down a giant.
but I don't think he has it either.
No, I don't have it on me, so... Oh, he's almost killed the bad guy there. Oh, no, okay. No, I'll have a go. So... 15... And where am I? 19, 34 AC.
34 on the giant.
Yep. While he's flat-footed or from a hidden type stuff, so...
You said you got 34.
34, yep.
You don't have any other bonuses?
Well, okay, not other than the fact that I'm attacking from a hidden position, so...
You are one off a critical hit.
Did you want to use a reroll?
Well, considering I got 15 for that, I don't necessarily think a reroll is going to be appropriate. Yeah. No, I can't think of any reason why I should have an extra one. So, where are we? 9, 13, 19 piercing damage plus 6 acid.
You got his attention.
And all of the cats turn and look at you. Meow. As does the other giant.
Well, okay, I'm still prone, and
What's the
I
penalty of
certainly
picking
was
somebody
hidden.
up if they're prone?
I'm tucked behind the
I
giant.
don't think there is a penalty picking someone up prone.
No, there is
No,
no
no,
penalty
okay,
for picking them up prone.
like what I'm thinking, the fact that being prone behind a giant, I would have thought there was a fair chance of cover.
Yeah, until the giant turns around and picks you up and throws you.
Well, yeah, but okay, we'll see how that goes.
Don't worry, there's a crevice nearby. He's positioned himself nicely to be knocked into a crevice.
No, I was more interested in if the giant actually likes the cats and just throws them at the cats.
Tosses him in the middle of the tentacles.
Well, it depends on how sadistic these giants are.
19. AC 20, 11, 14, 25.
25. He manages to just dodge slightly out of the way, seeing you.
Oh, okay. He's still flat-footed.
Is he still flat-footed?
Yeah, sorry, my attack calls him flat-footed.
Oh, in that case, then that's it. That's the target number.
Yep. Yeah, he's actually flat-footed until the end of my next turn.
Sucks
For
to
my
be him.
first hit. And that did 6, 8, 12, 18, 20.
So the elf has got a red dot on him?
26 damage, 4 of which was acid.
Almost halfway there.
Mm.
One more attack. I'm sure that will do it.
Well, not this round.
I know, because he's moved. Okay, so this guy is... Where is he? That's where he is. Nope, doesn't get it out either. It's interesting watching them die via attrition.
Well, it's silly of them becoming all bunched up.
Still having a bit of a slowdown as well. Who are we up to? Iomi!
Have you got any attacks?
You can see the giant goat, the
Yeah, I know what I want to do.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
So I'm still 60 feet from our little friend,
Yep,
our goblin kobold.
yep.
Okay, I'll do reach spell,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm doing heal, which is heightened to 5th.
Okay.
And I'm doing the 2-action version,
Yep.
so that'll make it 60 feet range.
That's in range?
Yep. And
Did you make it an area effect?
No, not with
not with the 2-action spell.
Yeah.
It's a 3-action spell to make it an area effect, which won't reach you.
No. I just thought it would, seeing if we could also heal the samurai.
Both samurais, sure.
No.
Probably heal
The
one
samurai,
and
not the heathen. Actually, no, he is a heathen.
and technically, the samurai that you're
Ronin,
talking about
I
is not a
should say.
samurai either. He's a Ronin.
I mean, one of them's a proper samurai and one of them's a Ronin.
That's right,
So
yes.
that
If
actually
you heal the
makes
samurai,
Samurai Jack
that's
should actually
bad.
called be Ronin Jack.
Quite possibly, but it doesn't
So,
sound as nice.
Yeah.
Ross, that's 71 hit points.
Oh
That
shit!
is a nice heal.
Yes.
Nice progress. Well
It's
done.
the same as if I managed to pinch one of that guy's potions.
I think the potion only did 30 points.
No, it did 70.
Wondering why I felt hungry. I'd stuck food in the microwave and not gotten it.
And you might need to go back and reheat it.
Possibly, but I'll leave it in there again otherwise. So 71 hit points back.
Yep.
So healing, not damage.
Healing.
I just have to make sure I told myself that instead of pushing the wrong button. And it's like, boom! Oops! Had days like that. Okay, so where is he? He is... Do you have attack of opportunity, Jeremy?
No.
He comes around to help his friend.
Can we see the map again?
Yeah.
That would have helped.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I thought the giant was coming around to see.
I was thinking, where did he come from?
Hitting a whole armor class of 20 with the flanking making it 22.
Even what's the modifier for attacking a prone when you melee? I think it might be +2 or +4, but he still misses.
Mm-hmm. Okay, kitty cat.
Meow.
Nope, doesn't want to go your way.
Which one's this one? The lead one?
Yep, so does Harori want to get an attack of opportunity as the cat pushes through your space?
Oh, God.
Can I see where it is?
It's going to go for the little kobold otherwise.
Yeah,
Bad
that's
kitty.
a kobold. It's my good-sided samurai side. It's just got to save the kobold.
Well,
That's a 38 to hit.
That may be a critical hit. Let's have a look.
Okay, that's a lot of dice. Okay, get the dice out again. Don't need that one.
Okay, so that is a critical hit.
Yep, okay.
so that means that it becomes flat-footed.
Well, if it survives, it's got to survive first. So.
Ah.
Oh, doesn't look like it's going to survive, actually. That's 2 10s, a 9 and an 8. And a 3, it's 40.
What a pity.
80.
I thought my other monk, I could pull out some catnip.
40, 80. Only 2 points of fire, which is hilarious. And
So did you apply the critical fire effect though?
yeah. Has it got more than 100 points of damage, like hit points? Because I've got 107 points of damage.
You do 107.
Yeah, 2 points of fire, which is hilarious.
Exploding kitty!
You basically slice the cat apart as it goes past you.
I'm sorry, Grace. I didn't want to hurt the kitty. I'm sorry.
And I'm now splattered in blood.
I think in
Blood-
exceptional circumstances we can avoid. We can forgive you for hurting the kitty.
Okay.
Well, it's not like the kitty did anything to him.
It's actually running past him.
Okay.
So I just saw a cat come and one cat become 2.
Okay, just managing to cover myself in my food.
Well, that's interesting. Apparently, prone doesn't give a bonus to hit anymore in melee.
It
It
does
just
not.
gives the penalty to attack with.
It does.
And you get the bonus on missile attack rolls.
Well, that's because you're still in control. You can,
Yeah, no, that's
you
right.
can
It's
still
like
dodge.
in previous editions, it was the sort of thing that, it was a penalty if missile attacks, but if you were standing over someone who was prone, then you had a better chance to hit him.
Okay, he swings down at you with a club, Jeremy.
Okay.
Because it's this guy's go. He gets 1 attack as he switches to his club.
Oh, God. Oh, that's a miss. If that's a
Okay,
hit, that's
so
good.
that is a 23 to hit you.
23 is a miss.
Why couldn't that be a critical failure? I would have liked to see that hobgoblin getting hit off the ledge.
Hobgoblin probably would have been squished, but that
Well, I
was
don't think it's a leg, that's a wall.
No, I thought that's a ledge because there's a bridge there.
Okay.
Oh, if it goes that way, yeah. Sorry, the solid black squares. Yeah.
Yeah. And the sad thing is he rolled a 2 and that's a 23.
Well, you probably won't critically miss very often then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
At your level, you should be expecting that sort of thing. Okay, so the boar is now attacking Horori with flanking. Apparently badly. So that's a 18, so it's a critical miss. So he's going to basically headbutt the wall beside you and damage himself.
Or was he charging?
No, he charged.
No, he was sitting there.
I could just say you could have just gone through and hit his master instead.
Where is my D8?
He went chasing the kitty cat.
Oh, there we go. Okay, doesn't do too huge amount of damage to himself, but he does make the wall crack. So that is his turn as he shakes it off.
Excellent. He bumps the wall and knocks down those people on the edge at the top.
And he rushes over to help his friend who's been stabbed by some strange little thing that can't be seen clearly. Help! I'm being oppressed by something.
Again, I can't see what's happening there, Martin. Yeah, but.
Oh.
Yep.
Just making sure I got his speed right, which I did. Okay, so he swings at you with a club as well.
Mm-hmm.
Actually pick the dice up and throw it instead of just dropping it. And he hits an armor class of 31.
That'll hit.
Did he yell out 4?
So that is 28, no. 26 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you are shoved backwards.
Okay.
It's also magical damage.
How far backwards?
Let me just check, because that is now important, because where he's attacking you from, you are near the edge.
Yep.
Because it has the shove keyword. Oh, you can use it to shove. He didn't use it to shove, he used it to attack.
Okay.
So if you rolled a crit, it would have shoved.
No,
you can choose to either hit someone with it or push someone away with it.
Oh, okay, so you couldn't use a crit to activate the shove. Oh, cool. Aren't you lucky?
No, I said no. I wouldn't have minded too much, depending upon exactly how deep that pit is. It would have got me out of the area.
Yeah. I don't think you can handle another hit like that.
Well, like I say, if you had shoved me over the pit edge, it would have got me away.
Okay. Doesn't help himself. Just speeding through these guys as fast as possible.
That's right.
Doesn't help himself. It might be there for a while. And it is Kitty Cat's go. Okay, Kitty Cat.
So...
Kitty Cat doesn't want to play with you. Kitty Cat wants to go play over here. With person who is his friend.
Oh, God. Is this going to be another sliced cat?
He only gets
one.
Well, no,
he only gets 1 AO.
Oh, you want AO. I'm not a true fighter.
Okay. But the cat does get flank attack on his friend.
Only if you count as an ally.
Do you count as an ally?
Well, if he's going to attack his boss.
For the cat.
Okay, Cat is attacking Horori. It's a 31.
Ooh, I think you needed a 32, wasn't it?
Yep.
32 is the one,
It was. It's just amusing that it rolled a 31. I just thought I'd actually announce it. Because I could have said 30 and then left it for a bit and then gone 1, but no, I wouldn't be that cruel.
I'm also found with a challenge, Martin. My armor class goes by 1 against the challenge person, so I'm 33 for that, or for that big boss. So.
Okay, he can't actually get anyone. Oh, actually he can. And he is going to pounce on the kobold.
Yeah, that's the reason why I actually moved.
Okay, so that is a 30.
Yep.
Is that just a hit?
Oh, wait a sec. There's a minus to for prone.
Not when he's standing over you.
He was doing a leap attack, so that's cast as a range attack.
But the attack doesn't come
The
until
good
it
news
reaches your
is at least he
square.
doesn't get a bonus to attack you, which he would previously.
Nice kitty.
But not a critical, I'm hoping.
No, I'm 29.
Okay, so that is 7 plus 6 is 13 slashing damage.
On a plus side, it's at least...
But luckily for you, he doesn't have an extra action, otherwise it would grab you. What should I say? It was 7 plus 6, 13. At least it didn't take too much of your health away.
No.
And now we're back to Bug all the way at the top here. There's some kitties to play with.
Hey, Bug, can you pacify the kitties?
Can you destroy everything, Bug, please? Just kill everything
I'm
for
saying
me, please.
pacify, not kill. Because I think Splat wants friends.
Splat likes dragon friends. What do we know about the cats? Just the giant cats.
They're snow
giant-
leopards.
They're big leopards.
Yeah.
And they're basically working with the hobgoblins.
Yeah.
Meaning you'd probably find it very hard to tame them because they've already been tamed.
Yeah. And the big ass cyclops dudes down the bottom, what are they?
They are big giants
Hill giants.
who like throwing stone.
Okay.
And those coloured areas are, one of them is your black tentacles, and the other one is Avery's black tentacles.
The red one's yours.
Can I use like nature knowledge to figure out what the panthery guy's like mortal enemy is?
You could.
Like natural enemy?
That would be...
Didn't we work out something like that takes about 10 rounds, a minute or so?
It does, actually. Recall knowledge, I believe, is not a standard thing. I'll just quickly look that up.
I know there's combat versions of it, but that's only for rangers.
Okay.
They probably don't like puppies.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
We could scare the big guy, like maybe scare the big guy so he doesn't hurt me.
No, I'm going for more like the alpha pack. Kill the leader and then say...
Well,
Back!
there is a single action recall knowledge that I roll for you. So you want me to do a nature roll for you?
Do you add on my nature modifier? Or
I do.
Yeah.
Sorry, is that a yes to add on or not?
Yes, it is a yes to adding
Yeah.
on. So what's your bonus?
14.
They don't like water. So therefore, water elementals.
You haven't really dealt much with cats where you come from. It's not your cultural thing, and there's no real big cats in the region you come from.
Yeah, these
Okay.
things are...
Can I make an assumption from base knowledge that maybe something doggish would work?
I think anything bigger than them will probably work.
Possibly something bigger than them, but you don't. Cats, large cats don't fear dogs.
They're just a few things bigger than them.
Even packs of dogs they'll take on.
Yeah.
Well, I want to summon an illusory creature, and I can summon...
Dragon!
A dragon?
A dragon will basically
Most
he's an
dragons.
that dragon is an apex predator.
Or
Alright.
summon a armadillo with red glowing eyes.
That's the size of a dragon.
I still don't have splat, hey.
No.
No.
Makes me really sad.
So, would the illusion be classed as something from the outer? That would have been interesting. You summon up an illusion and it stays there.
But the problem is, after it's past the summoning, then it's just being tortured. So you're summoning something in to be tortured until...
Oh, that's the reason why I haven't summoned the wasp.
No, this is an illusory creature, so it's not even actually there. It's just like a nightmare vision that I'm going to...
Yeah, but didn't Spat say that nightmares are real too?
Nightmares of people too.
Nightmares are his friends. He sends them to people on a regular basis.
Because, yeah, it's an illusory image, large creature, or small...
A giant horse with
sound
glowing red eyes.
And is it, as an illusion, is it only seen by your target, or is it seen by everybody?
It doesn't say that it's only seen by one person. Image can't speak, but I can project my voice through it.
Okay, so yeah, okay, you're creating an illusion of a something. Yep.
Illusory
so
creature,
I
it's
can do
called.
a dragon. It even mentions dragons. But I summon an illusory dragon as large as possible.
Cool, that beats the crap out of the D&D version.
But if you ever get 500 feet from it, the spell ends.
Yeah, well,
The
she's
spell can't speak, but you
So
can
this
use
says,
your
like-
actions to speak through it. But you
Yeah.
gotta make a performance or deception check to pretend to be the creature.
Yeah.
Pity I couldn't affect it. Cast
That's
my
only-
because I've got a decent performance.
I was thinking if I specifically make it like a nightmare vision, can I use intimidation instead of deception? Well, not really.
No, you're still having to use deception to make them believe it.
Okay.
If they don't
What
believe
if
it,
it's
it
just
doesn't
so
work.
scary that they believe it, even though it doesn't sound real?
Well, I was going to say, if it's not something that so it could create, it has sound, it just can't talk. Is that what you said? Or it doesn't make any sound?
It can't speak, but she's got to make the speak for it, which she can do using
Okay, so
using the spell.
it can roar. Yeah.
But she's got to make a deception roll.
Yeah, she's got to make the roar. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does non-lethal damage when it attacks.
Yeah, but it can do mind damage or something.
Yeah, you can do mental damage equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So, I know it still says it's mental, but it's non-lethal.
Yeah.
So you're doing mental non-lethal damage.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
but I
all-
could-
It's all
like-
in their mind.
That's all right. It's just that they just need to make sure that the last hit is lethal.
That is true. Yeah, because you don't keep different tracks.
Mm.
Okay, so you'd like to summon a dragon somewhere?
Yeah, on me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Or actually, probably right behind it.
Else, it can be a bit of a decoy. I was gonna go nightmare terrain, but it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, but doesn't that like last hours?
Yeah, that's right. That's for a different purpose.
Yeah.
Just trying to bring a dragon up for you to actually use.
If you put it right behind it, I could probably get a flanking bonus.
Possibly.
Can it be in the image of that one like Splat was friends with maybe? Would that be appropriate?
Possibly, if I can actually get it to work.
Okay.
But it's one of those things that takes a while to load in-game.
Yeah, that was the white dragon that Harori was turned into and then and died and came back as Harori. Yep, I remember that one. Yeah.
Okay, trying to get a dragony looking thing. Do you know how many hit points it has? Does it have any hit points at all?
Any
not
creature that touches
confined-
the image or uses the seek action to determine it can attempt to disbelieve your illusion. When a creature disbelieves the illusion, it recovers half the damage taken from it. So it probably doesn't have hit points as such. And it's certainly something you probably want to actually modify your image if something strikes at it to say, oh, yeah, no, you missed, or...
So where exactly did you want your image to pop out? As close as I can get to it.
Well, I'm thinking, like, if it just appears, are they less likely to believe it? Like, should it emerge from somewhere?
You could gate in for all they know.
Yeah, okay.
Magic makes weird stuff happen.
Well, what about sort of to the right of where the two cats are, but not in the tentacles? Or is that too small a space?
No, looks like it fits there.
Sure. If I fit, I sit.
You can land there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it pops in and flies down and lands there.
Okay.
But only one cat sees it.
No, all of it, everything sees it.
I thought you said only one.
It's not a target.
It's not actually affecting an individual mind. It's an actual image.
So that's what we all have to roll, do we?
Yep. So you've all just seen this dragon appear.
Everyone's seen it appear.
So
You don't get a saving throw or a roll until you interact with it. As far as you know, a dragon has just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well,
no warning.
but for us, well, for those of us who went over the north, it's the white dragon that we met in the village has reappeared.
Yeah.
And so Haruri recognizes the body he once inhabited.
And now we've got a dragon. Cool!
Why am I seeing my death all over again? Yeah, no, I won't say that.
Hey! Weren't you saying death by your own hand? Weren't you that
Okay.
dragon?
So now it's back up to Mr.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Playing.
Okay.
Was that 2 moves? Can I move physically a little bit closer too?
You can.
But not too close. I don't want to get too close.
So yeah, just move 1 square forward then. I think that's still too close.
Is that close enough?
Well, that's possibly in range of the kittens, isn't it?
She was
Yeah.
already in range of the kittens.
Okay, so big guy with axe swings at Haruri. So that would be a 38.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Here
Okay,
we go.
he makes it a crit.
Does he?
Ouch.
Because he's got the same cheat sheet as Harori.
Hang on. I can fix that.
Haven't you got an armor effect that can block criticals?
No, I've got a greater resolve to reduce a critical hit to a normal hit. So I make it normal again. And I look at him and go, I can play that game too. So I've only got one
Technically, he should
resolve
already
left
have
now.
the same ability as well. So yes.
Yeah.
And of course, on a normal hit, he's still going to do 57 points of damage.
Yes, that's what I'm worried about anyway. So. Cross fingers. Low numbers.
Is 11, 19 on that, plus his attack normally goes. Just gotta remember all the different things. So 2 lightning, which I think electricity, which I think you soak,
I say because I've got 5 electricity. Yeah.
and then it's 23 damage from that blow.
Okay. Yep. 423 is 40. 42. I am.
He didn't double because you cancelled the double.
No,
Yeah,
he's saying that's what he's left with.
42 hit points left. Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. And then he swings a second time.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes it a...
Might miss even with the flanking.
I think that is a miss.
I like that.
So that would normally
solid.
be a 20...
Well, he's at 33 against him for armor class, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just seeing if it's a 22. If it's a 22, he hits the pusscat.
It seems unlikely with the flanking.
I believe it is an actual 22.
Ooh.
Oh. So I'll leave whether you want to hit the goat or the cat. On a goat, the
Pusscat.
Or himself.
Nah, that's too nice.
No. He as the samurai realising, oh my god, what have I got myself into here? He's going to commit seppuku. Seppuku.
Well, that's... Well, yeah, I could do a slashing attack to take
He
his
hits
head
the
off.
cat. Oh, Foro's going to add his damage. He takes the cat out.
Fuck!
That was just his dice damage before I added his damage.
Yep.
In which case he goes for a third attack on you. What the hell?
But I want the cat.
Very cool.
Oh, no cat.
Okay,
Minor.
so I believe that is another critical miss.
Dead cat.
This time he commits seppuku. Seppuku.
He's got another cat there. Doesn't like these leopards much. Oh,
Well, he's killing everything around him. There's lightning arcing everywhere.
He killed the cat. I'm going to beat the crap out of it.
Was there a third cat, or is it gone? Or
Yeah,
is
the
it-
third cat's gone.
that's right. It got sliced in two when it tried to run past. That's right.
yeah.
Does he escape? No, he does not.
Who?
One of the guys still in the things. He's also in the thing, a bit below you guys, doesn't escape. Just giving him 6 damage each round until they cark it. And he's also in there. And Xanis is up.
Yep, I'm going to do a flurry, yelling at him that he's a bloody leopard murderer.
Kitty killer, I think is the word you're looking for.
Okay, that's...
You're not worried about the dragon that's standing right beside him?
No.
No, yeah, you're getting to that when it's a problem.
Yeah.
He'll hide behind the dead kitty to avoid the dragon.
So that's a 39,
That's a hit.
and the other one was a 31.
That's a hit.
I'll use bludgeoning this time. That's 21.
His protection's not as good. So technically he goes down. 0 hit points is dying.
I'm not that good of a monk.
You go again?
Yeah.
Are we running through the... If I were a good man, I'd let you live. I'm not a good man.
No, he just killed some defenseless animal. A defenseless animal. Well, he didn't do anything. He jumped up and then we went pop.
One
Two of them.
Yeah, I know you got that one. One's a 31.
-5.
Minus 5. That's a 26.
Well, once they're unconscious on the ground, I think you can...
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Give
yep,
him that.
cool. That was a 26.
Okay, so it's generally counted if you stab someone that's down as a critical hit. So you're not doing damage. There's no damage roll.
Yeah.
It's just considered 2 death saves.
Okay.
Two death failures.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
technically, you've got
So-
one more action to actually have them again. And
No.
therefore give them-
I yell out in Goblin, I have downed your boss. Surrender!
And then you attack him again.
No, that's my that was the action. Then the samurai can do the rest of it.
Okay.
Because wouldn't that be classed as an action? Because I'm actually trying to intimidate everyone.
Only if you make an intimidate roll.
I'm going to use a reroll for that. That's better. That's a... Why couldn't I be lying through my teeth? Yeah, that's a 26.
Okay, you sound very intimidating with your high-pitched goblin kobold voice.
As you leap up and
I
make a
can
target
use
of yourself.
performance to bring it down.
But you didn't. You're doing intimidate.
Or I can use my deception to bring it down. Which would have been the 30.
So you yell. The dragon is completely unimpressed by your antics.
Of course, he's a bloody dragon. I'm all trying to get the...
Rory, do you do the final swipe on the hobgoblin?
He's a samurai, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You need to cut his head off, isn't it?
No. He's all samurais have a code, so if he feels he's beaten, he must do his own death, isn't it?
He's unconscious. You're a Ronin.
It's up to you what code you follow at this stage. Is it good? Is it evil?
Well, I just...
Can I use the sword to sense whether is he a hobgoblin or is he actually an oni or anything like that? Can I detect if he's an oni or not?
Okay, you can use an action to
Oh.
detect.
Yep, I can do that. Yep, I'm happy
I
with that.
believe so. I'll just check and see what the sword does. Because I do have the sword stats, which I can look up.
Well, you could poke him. If he doesn't burn, then he's an oni.
Well, it's a bit of a code with the samurais, and I just want to make sure that if he's an oni, then he's definitely not a true samurai.
Well, there is one reason to keep him alive, and that's to get the bloody bonsai tree. Because he'll know where it is.
Well, you didn't actually get the Bane against him. So he's not an Oni.
He's an oni? Okay.
Otherwise, you would have been a +3 major striking katana if you had been an Oni.
If it was an Oni, you would have killed him when he first tried to walk past you.
Yeah.
So you know for a fact he's not an Oni.
Now I don't know what did we taunt him or anything like that came out. Or he just came out and attacked us.
You're the one who
He
taunted
came
him.
out and you challenged him.
I challenged
So
him.
technically, you taunted him.
Well, he's going to have to take it then. I'm going to have to kill him. So.
And he taunted you back.
He did. So.
So that means that if you let him live, you're at disadvantage as attacking everything else.
That's right.
I got a 40 on the roll, Martin. So.
You don't actually have to roll.
Yeah,
It's
that's right.
basically you stab, and if you had have had a creature with attack of opportunity, you would provoke doing that sort of attack though.
What, the one behind him?
Yeah, if the one behind him had had an attack of opportunity, he would provoke by doing the critical stab.
Coup de grace.
So coup de grace is I am treating as a equivalent of a manipulate action. No attack
Yep,
roll,
that's fair.
but you stab, which means they can do it to you too. Remember,
So what, this is now 4th death save?
that is dead. So
He might have the talent where
he went on dying 1. You put him to dying 3. Might put him to dying 5.
Oh, okay. Dying 5 is the highest you can get to.
Yes.
Okay.
So there is no thing for him.
I say even if he's a hobgoblin, I'll say a silent prayer kind of thing, just in my breath, just saying, hey, you died on Lee, and then I go, now this beast, and I go slash the beast.
Okay, so you have one action left.
So I'll just do it.
You did a prayer and you did the attack, and now you get to a. You did the prayer, you did the coup de grace, now you get an attack. I'm not considering the coup de grace an attack action.
It's basically
Okay.
just
That's why I've got it down as a manipulate action.
That is a 36 to hit the beast.
I
Allow me?
think that is a hit.
Not a critical?
That is a critical.
Oh, here we go again. Okay.
Cool. So, I like my pork.
Steaks.
No, well,
Pork.
it's pork. I like my pork well done, thanks.
70, 82.
Yeah, sounds like you've more like done charred grill.
90. 99 points of damage, 12 fire damage, slashing, magical. I got a feel the beast going
That's
down.
charged grilled, isn't it?
I
It
believe
is
it's
very
actually sushi.
And you
I said,
and you look
And
and
I-
you see the dragon still staring down at you.
Unimpressed.
no. I look at the dragon going, and I just stay under my breath, slap.
The dragon's still very unimpressed with you. It gives you that very unimpressed look in your direction.
Yeah, I get that a lot. It's okay, I'm used to it.
So, does that mean the giants are now going to throw rocks at it?
Possibly, considering it's now Nashru's go.
So I couldn't get down to you, Nashru.
That's right. No, that's fine. Not an issue. So, can you scroll down a little bit further, Martin?
That's okay. There's not much further to go.
So,
No, that's right then. And that's
exit
fine. So,
south.
Okay, I'm going to tip up, i.e. take a standing, but without actually attracting any reactions.
Yep.
And then I will do a... I will move
Zoidberg.
20 feet down across the bridge.
Okay.
So again, not attracting AOs.
How can you do the move without attracting AOs?
Because I've got the
it's a rogue
mobility.
ability.
I've got mobility, which means that I can stride up to half my speed or less without triggering reactions. So, but that's only half my speed, so it's only 20 or so I'll go for.
And then he can sprint it.
And then I can go another 35. Which I will go for...
The other bridge?
Actually, where are that was 20... Oh, sorry, hang on, no, not 20. It must be 15, sorry, rather than 20, sorry. I was miscalculating my thing. So, which then means, yeah, I'll go 35 and... so, what is the pit? What's the bridge going over?
Let's see if I've got a description for it. I think it's just a black crevasse. Yeah, it doesn't say where it goes down to.
Lost Souls.
Lost Souls sounds pretty good.
Well, it is a magical. Was it gold? Whatever the damn thing's called.
But you can see that there is a keep on the other side of ledges going up or going. Hard to tell if it's up or down. I'll say ledges going down, making the room bigger.
Okay.
So each one of those lines is a drop.
And so, what is the actual bridge?
The bridge is made out of stone with railings. They've got safety rails, just high enough to trip over a giant.
So,
Well, if it was Star Wars, there wouldn't be any safety rails whatsoever.
Okay. I'm going to effectively aim to move to the edge of the bridge, but basically go over the edge of the bridge and aim to hang on to the wall underneath the bridge, just on the other side. Yep.
Dink. Give me a climb roll. So it's only athletics. It's not like he's going to roll a 1.
Well, there's a 1 in 20 chance.
Well, it was a 10 plus athletic, 27.
Okay, so everyone sees Nashru fall down the hole.
What?
He goes over the bridge.
No! Too soon! No!
Of course, Nashru doesn't see himself fall over the hole. He's hanging onto the bridge, but everyone sees him fall over the bridge.
Okay. My illusion worked.
Those giants will pay.
So you've now got a pissed off samurai.
Who needs a heal? But yeah. That's all good.
Just replying something to Ariadne.
Yeah, you can't do. What was it? Battle medicine's whole round, isn't it?
Well, no, it's a one action thing if you've got the battle medicine feat.
Yeah, I do.
Otherwise, it's a 10-minute type thing.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, battle medicine can only be done once per day, and some
Yeah.
of these people have had it already done.
Well, I haven't done it on the samurai.
No, Samurai's had battle medicine put on him already. Everyone's had battle medicine put on them already today. I know, because I've been keeping track of it.
Okay, good
I
luck,
have-
Pat.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, because anytime someone did healing in the middle of combat with the healer's kit, that was battle medicine. So did
Yeah, no, the only healing I've had was magical healing.
Yep. Oh. Okay, so yes, there's one person you can heal.
Yeah, but that's getting back up the. Oh, I can sort of get back up there.
Okay.
I've got the climbing rope.
So yes, Nashru fell down the hole as far as everyone can tell.
So he's done the Obi-Wan thing, and everyone's going no.
But he did it intentionally, as far as you can tell. He threw himself off the cliff. Obviously, he thinks you're not doing so well.
Because the dragon's fronted up. What you?
One of the hobgoblins died.
No. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
He was
Okay.
your friend.
I was gonna interview him for a new position. As sword carrier. I don't know.
There goes another one.
So much murder.
Okay, where is he? Okay, so he basically runs over, so I can scroll the screen up so Jeremy can see it, and he's now looking for the person.
Oh, he sees him.
No, he does not. You said you got a 26 on your roll. Give me a hide roll.
Oh, that's right. The predator elf.
Got 37.
Okay, so you see the part of their armor dragging over the edge of the thing of the hobgoblin.
Oh,
looking
pity
over.
you didn't have any actions left. You could have just pulled him over.
Well, as I said, whilst I'm pictured there beside the bridge, the idea was I was actually under the bridge. So.
I know, I've just got you there so it's easier
Yeah,
to
and that's
see.
right. So that's just it. So.
But your next action you could do is just pull him over and then hide again.
Okay. Oh, come on, let me do something. Oh, there we go.
The giant jumped over the ledge.
He was just moving a bit to get a bit closer. And now he throws a rock at Horori.
What about the dragon?
Well, Horori just killed his friend.
Okay. Cool. He is dumb.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he... Actually, he shouldn't have moved at all if he was going to throw. So, a ranged attack of hitting a whole 23.
32, so he didn't crit, so that's okay.
Bugger, I wanted him to skull his mate.
Okay. Dragon with Annie is now up, though I should be moving it to her initiative. So I'm just going to delay that one and see it goes on her initiative.
Yeah.
Maybe if you started deleting some of the dead things, that might make it feel like...
Oh no, they aren't in the initiative track.
They're not doing it. They're not actually affecting it. So.
The cats are.
Wait.
Yeah, so just trying to get... Silly thing is decided it is not responding to me at the moment. Where's the other kitty cat? I'm sure I had 2 of them. There we go. Kitty cat's disappearing. Apparently he doesn't like saying the dragon can't be an initiative. Okay, I'm just going to skip it. It goes on Eddie's turn. So it is big giant guy throws rock at dragon. Because one of them threw it at the samurai, and the other one goes, I'll take out the dragon.
If I'm not damaged, so therefore I can take on a dragon.
He misses the dragon.
So what is the armor class of the dragon based on the spell? Is it an attack roll?
Actually, I think it might be what your spell.
I think
Might be
it
real-
was something to do with spells. Sorry, I looked up something else and lost it.
Okay. Illusionary creature.
Might be your spell
It
DC.
uses your spell attack roll for attack rolls and your spell DC for its AC. So what's your AC? What's your spell DC?
DC.
28?
Spell DC is 28.
Okay, so it hits a 23 with its rock, so it misses. The dragon survives another round.
Nice.
He does not.
Oh, there you go. In fact, yes. We're talking about how many hit points it had. In fact, if the image is hit by an attack or fails to save, the spell ends.
So you might as well do your dragon breath.
Okay, so Bog, you're up. As a action, you can sustain the spell and have it do stuff. If you do not sustain the spell disappears.
Sorry, what was that one?
As an action, you can sustain the spell and have the creature have 2 actions.
Don't I get to go after Nashru?
Did we miss you somewhere? I think we missed you somehow.
Too many people.
I think the thing did the whole jump around on me. So, Grace, back to you. Here I'm using the tool to try to make things easier, and it keeps jumping to the wrong people.
The samurai is stumbling.
So, Grace, you're up.
Yeah.
No, the samurai is dead.
Thanks for noticing.
So the Swine Lord is dead.
The Swine Lord is dead.
He got skulled and then stabbed.
How many feet from me is Harori?
And then the goblin crowed about it.
He should be about 70-ish. I put him at about 80.
Yeah, so I'll need to move.
You want to move along the top?
Yeah, along the top towards him.
Yep, you're directly above him now, so he's 60 feet.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that right this minute. But what I will do is spiritual weapon.
Yep.
How far away from me is that ogre?
He is...
He's quite a long way from me, isn't
Stay
he?
away from you, I think.
He is about 125 feet away from you.
Oh, he's just out of range.
Doesn't that move as well?
The spiritual weapon cannot attack outside of her range.
Oh, okay.
Because when it hits the range increment, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So it's like the bow. If you create a bow with a spiritual weapon, the bow just goes up and hits people. It doesn't fire an arrow. It just goes up and swacks people.
But some of those hobgoblins and the tentacles are in range, right?
They are. So this guy over here is alive.
Well, you could put it down close to the hill giant between the 3 hobgoblins.
Well, how far can you cast it?
120. So if you go up,
That would be
up a bit,
120.
yeah, but if you go up a bit and then go between the three hobgoblins, so you can be smacking at all 3 that are still alive.
Well, at 120, the hobgoblin is out of range. The giant is out of range. It can't
Yeah, that's
strike
right.
anything
But if you
out of
go
range.
back one along that line, you can hit 3 hobgoblins.
Yeah, go up one.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So she could be hitting 3 hobgoblins in the meantime.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Do you have anything
'Cause-
special for your weapon?
Do I have any what?
Any special sort of weapon?
That'll also attack the tentacles, won't it?
It's my deity's weapon, so it appears as a spear. A short spear.
How much damage does that do?
Does damage based on her character.
Because that's got to
Regardless of experience, the weapon deals force damage equal to D8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Because that's going to clear out the tentacles, and the tentacles come back. Do they come back?
They come back, but it's still attacking enemies.
Yeah.
So it only it you take out the three.
No, I'm
hobgoblins
just
before
wondering
you
if
get the
it
tentacles.
doesn't take the hobgoblins out, the tentacles get taken out. The hobgoblins can actually move without being attacked, because it's only really at the end of everybody's actions when the tentacles come back.
No. But the point is, the spiritual weapon's only attacking one thing each time. So it can attack the hobgoblins. It doesn't touch the tentacles at all.
I thought it attacks everything in that area.
No.
No, it's one creature. At
Oh,
a
one
time.
creature only.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or rather, one enemy.
Yeah, sorry. When I said it could attack the three hobgoblins, I meant it would be able to do it over time.
Yep. So you get an attack, you get an attack, and you get an attack.
Yeah, so it'll be 3d8 plus 4. So that's 15, 16, no, 15, 19.
19 to hit.
No. Shit.
19 damage.
Let me try that again. Sorry for swearing in your video.
That's okay. Could be worse.
Oh, that wasn't amazing. That's a 25 to hit.
That's a 25 to hit. That is a hit. These guys aren't as hard to hit.
For fairness, I'll roll that damage again.
Just
That
so you know,
was-
I now have a spiritual weapon for you.
Oh, yay.
That was what I was doing in the background. So which one are you attacking?
The one at the bottom.
Yep. How much damage do you do?
18 damage.
He survives! But he won't
Well,
survive
until he
another
gets hit
round.
by the tentacles again.
He won't get another round though. And that's your action?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so where is he? He is right beside you. He attacks the weapon. Does nothing because it doesn't actually exist as an item.
I was going to say, you can't actually attack it over there.
I know, but he feels very good.
He doesn't
about
know
it.
that, yep.
So he hits his friend.
No, there's no critical miss because there's no creature to hit. Okay, what was his? Oh, actually, he quickly failed that one, so. Come on, there we go. Takes an extra 6. Okay, his go. He tries to get away. He doesn't succeed, but he doesn't take extra damage. He's got a whole 2 hit points left. That guy going, I gotta get out of here. Critical fails. Okay, so.
Bug.
We're just gonna try to get the thing to catch up with, and it is Xanus's go.
Isn't it bugs with the dragon?
Unless it somehow skipped someone again.
No, well, let's say you probably the fact you had to go back and get Iomi because she'd been skipped.
And
So
somehow
you were
it
actually
skipped
about
Bug
to
as
bug
well.
the dragon.
So. What was that?
You were about to do bugging the dragon,
Yep,
and then
so-
realised you'd skipped Iomi.
So it is bugging the dragon.
Yep.
So you have to do the sustain action.
Yeah. So do I roll something for that, or is it
No.
just
No, no.
automatic?
No,
It's
you
just an action used.
An
Yeah,
action
okay,
that
and then I get 2 actions with the dragon.
it gives you 2 actions with the dragon, but you still have 2 actions yourself.
Cool.
So many actions.
It is 4 actions this round.
So what's still alive? There's a
The
lot
giants
going
and the
Giants on the
Right.
other side.
There's a couple hobgoblins, one up in the corner there, and the 3 around the spear, and maybe one more down, the 4th one down the bottom.
So you got one
Yeah.
over here.
But they're still trapped in the tentacle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still trapped. They're gonna.
They're not moving.
They're
And
they're
then you
dead.
got some over here.
They're dead next turn. And then you got
Yeah.
the
Particularly
two.
with the spear poking them.
You got the two
And
giants.
You got the one on the bridge looking for Nashru, who went over the bridge and disappeared from sight.
Okay.
So totally not dead.
Is there anything where, like, the giant goat thing was, there's nothing left alive around there?
Well,
That's an enemy? I mean,
there's a rodent and there's a goblin.
Yeah, there's a kobold and a kobold dressed as a goblin. Or is it a... Yeah, it's a kobold dressed as a goblin?
No, it's a goblin
A
dressed as a
goblin, a
kobold.
goblin dressed as a kobold.
but isn't he our friend? Isn't he in our party?
He is.
No. It's a kobold dressed as a halfling.
Oh, I gave
No,
the.
he took off the halfling
I took the
disguise.
halfling off as soon as we came in.
Yeah, and so we're just left with the kobold.
Can the dragon pretend fly? So it
The
wouldn't
dragon
get stuck in
can
the
do
tentacle?
whatever a dragon can
Yep.
do.
Yep, it's got wings,
You want the dragon to fly over?
Yeah.
and it's almost magically lighter than air.
And you're going to do a dragon breath on the giants?
My only concern with that is that it won't do as much damage as fire should actually do, so they'll be able to roll against it. And be
Well-
like, that didn't really hurt.
I'd also
Or
recommend
how
that if
often
you're
do they
going to
get
do
hit
it,
by dragon flame? And it's a white dragon, so it could be cold.
That's right, yeah. So I wouldn't recommend doing it as fire.
Yeah.
But that'll be an interesting one. You run into an albino dragon, red dragon.
Well, I have been in a campaign where the red dragon painted itself white just to throw off the party.
Interesting.
Okay, so if you fly with it, it can fly 120 feet, but you don't get to do the breath weapon.
Okay.
Yes, it's double action, do the breath weapon.
What's the range of the breath weapon?
40-foot cone.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's out of range.
that's probably not a bad thing to do anyway. If you were to fly up and around them, then you're maintaining the illusion without them thinking that it's actually, like, the fact that it hasn't had a chance to attack yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can fly up into attack position.
That's right.
So you're
Get
locking
ready
your,
to swoop on them or something, so they'll throw rocks at it.
yeah, you're locking your wings into an X-wing formation. Yay.
Sounds good. Wherever I can land and... Am
You
I
don't-
landing or should I just...
No,
Just
you
stay-
stay in the air.
Stay in the
Yeah.
air.
But so it doesn't really matter where you actually are.
Or somewhere that I could potentially use the weapon at the next turn.
Well, no, if you land, they'll charge you.
Yeah. No, but let's say if you basically move
Yeah,
where
like
Martin's planning on
hovering
moving you at the
somewhere.
moment down towards the other side of the tentacles.
Down towards where they are. Yeah.
If it allows
It,
you
gi-
to
it,
actually
it gives
do
them a
so.
target to throw rocks at, which if they hit it, it'll be gone anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
Fireworks.
gonna have to drop a new one in because it seems to have broken.
okay, dragons don't move.
Okay, let's see if it actually works this time.
The great stone
Nope,
dragon.
still doesn't work. Apparently, I can't share. So I'm just gonna move it.
Or just, yep. It doesn't really matter where it is. So,
Yeah.
It's flying somewhere there.
It's alright, that's within 40 for its breath attack.
And what do you do with your other two actions?
So is anyone actively trying to fuck with the dragon? Or is there someone...
one of the giants threw a rock at it, but missed.
The undamaged one.
No, I mean like in our party, is anyone thinking it's a threat in our party, or do you all recognize it?
We've all recognised it, I think.
Except
Or at
for
least
the...
we had other concerns, so
goblin,
therefore it wasn't
Which
a
is
problem
way
for us.
cool, because I've finally seen a dragon that's actually in dragon form, not another form.
Well, it's got wings. It's obviously not a true dragon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I
I've
got
always having nightmares, but
it's a wyvern.
Well, none of the
Yeah.
TN dragons have wings.
Yeah.
That's right.
They don't need wings to fly.
Hmm. So this is the inferior Western version.
Yep.
Well,
Infidel
as you
dragon.
say, it's a wyvern.
Infidel dragon, it must die.
It's a four-legged wyvern.
I'm not that fanatic.
Okay, so what do you want to do with your next 2 actions? Run through your own tentacles and get caught up?
Not particularly. Wasn't high on my list of things. I was just thinking of using message. If anyone was worried about the dragon, I was going to message them and be like,
No, you've got the
dragon."
kobold, the goblin kobold going. Oh wow!
You may find it worthwhile to just take cover behind some space in case either the hobgoblins can pick up a bow.
There's only one hobgoblin with a bow, and that's the one near you.
Yeah. Well, the others might be able to find one nearby.
They need to get out of the tentacles first.
Well, yeah, the rest are all caught up, aren't they?
Yeah, but some of them have been shooting when they figure I can't escape anyway, so I'll shoot in the meantime.
Yeah, good point.
So.
Well, yeah, is there anywhere I can take cover but get closer to everybody else at the same time?
It's called crawling.
Crawling.
Well, or move and then drop prone.
Crawl.
You use the carcasses around there, including Horori, for cover.
Wait, is Horori actually dead?
No.
Not yet.
He can be if you want to try harder.
Yeah, you got 1 action left. You could finish him off.
Just give him a little kick. I don't actually. Don't
Either
kick
that,
him
or
hard.
you could prop up the hobgoblin and use him as a shield.
You could just admire the armour with the armadillos on it. See that's all you can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will. I was like, oh, splat! I miss him so.
And he's not with you at the moment, so that would
I'm
hurt.
not so depressing.
Okay, so now it's Xenos's go.
Okay. Now we've got giants to deal with.
And the dragon.
And a dragon.
And the dragon must be siding for the giants because it's moved over to them. It's not like the giant actually got close in hitting with the rock. You could have been throwing at anything in that region.
Actually, I'm gonna watch this.
You gonna watch and see what happens? Watch and wait. Pull out the popcorn.
I'll set the samurai up and just use them as a meat shield and sit and watch.
Okay.
So I'm behind
But
cover.
you're going to resurrect the hobgoblin.
No, I'm using him as a meat shield, but I'm sitting and watching lots of the outcome between the two giants and dragon.
So Horori, after all that effort in putting the samurai down, he starts to get up again. Give me
Horori can probably recognise what's happening.
Give me
but the
a
others,
perception roll.
Perception roll?
Yep.
from a distance, it's a bit harder to see, I would have said.
20?
20. Yes, you recognise the handiwork of the goblin behind him.
Oh, okay, go on. Sneaky. I'm going to do...
Run down and kill a dragon, be another dragon slayer?
No, I'm going to put my hand on my heart as the broken one and do my first word of faith.
Yep.
Oh, you're going to heal yourself.
Yes. So it's 2 action command.
Yep.
Once per hour. Placing your hand on yourself, you heal wounds and boost your spirit. So it'll be 10d8, I believe.
Would you like me to roll that for you?
I'd like you to roll that, please. It makes it easier.
10d8.
Do you add your level to it as well, or something like that?
Oh, that's 1d8 per level. So.
Oh, okay.
46 healing.
So I get 46 back. Then I'm based on it. Go. Okay, I feel a bit better now. And then I will move 20 because that's all I can do in my current armor. And
with
I'll
the
go.
fact that they're magical, you're only reduced by 5.
Am I? Okay, I'm 25 then. Yep. So I'll move down 25 and go and yell at the giants. Go, oi! You mess with my friend, I mess with you.
In what language?
I don't know, TN.
Okay. I had to ask because it might have been, and I say it in
Well,
Russian.
I said we shouted that in out in Goblin, so they should probably not.
Not necessarily.
Well, no, well, the hobgoblins would have known.
Okay, so Nashru, you're off the ledge. You can see some dangly stuff nearby, almost directly where you above you.
How strong are you? You just want to do Bruce Willis and pull him across?
Well, you do think that amongst the dangly stuff is a top knot.
Either that or just cut his head off.
Well, no, it's probably a bit hard to actually. Well, pokey-wise, it's not certainly things.
Scalp him.
So, no, that's right. I will just keep crawling underneath the bridge and sneak over the edge on the other side.
Okay, give me a climb roll.
What the heck? 17. So that makes it 27.
You are still hidden as you come out on the other side.
Yeah.
And he's looking over the edge. Would you like to push?
That was one action.
Well, were you going to try to capture him so we can actually find out where the bonsai is?
I'm not interested in capturing. We can find the bonsai if we have to walk everywhere. So,
I think he's pushing.
So how far over is he led at the present time?
He is pretty much pivoted on the railing. You think he could just lift his legs and over?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll go for the tip him off with the legs.
So I'm giving you an attack roll of advantage.
15 on the die.
Yeah.
At least plus 10.
It's going to say it's an unarmed attack.
He's over.
Yeah.
I think I actually have a sound effect for you for that.
What, Wilhelm?
Yeah. There's always a Wilhelm scream. There we are.
And then there was only giants.
Okay. And then third action. So technically, I'm visible again now, aren't I?
Technically, yes, because you've attacked.
Yeah.
And I don't have any actual cover to hide behind right now, do I?
You could simply go over the edge of the thing again.
Well, that's what I was planning on doing. Yes.
Okay, another climb roll.
Spider elf.
23.
And yes, everyone sees Nashru throw himself off the bridge again.
Bloody ninjas.
He was there, he threw himself off. He appears on the other side. He throws someone else off again and then he jumps off again. No one knows where he came
I
from.
didn't jump off. I tried to save the hobgoblin before he fell.
Since you're the one who did it.
I dived after him.
So you see Haruri sees Nashru throw himself off the bridge twice. Obviously he was seeing things.
We need to have a talk to this young fella. He's not in a good headspace. So.
Well, hey, you didn't see him effectively throw himself off the 60-foot cliff. Backwards.
Okay, it is the giant's go. He throws a rock at the illusion, destroying the illusion.
Yeah, that destroys it. That's bad.
Can it go out in fireworks?
He goes out with a big pop.
It was a rock that didn't go to anyone else.
Goes out as a fizzle. The second rock's going to the samurai.
And it just, bink, it's gone. What happened? And he picks up, he basically picks up another rock, and that's his action. This one, he looks at what's happening. Sees Haruri coming towards him, and he throws a rock at him.
Yeah, well, I thought so.
Okay.
We got a flat samurai.
Nah. Rocks don't do that much damage.
Yeah, but this is a boulder.
So that is 20, 35.
It's natural weapon for Splat. It's just a big stone.
I know, I wish Splat was here. He'd love all this stone throwing.
So a 35 to hit you.
I get hit and I go, I did this for you, Splat.
That's right. That sword hates anyone else picking it up.
If I remember rightly, these hurt a lot, these things. But anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as you call on Splat, you feel Splat coming to your rescue as the shoulders light up with red glowing light.
Yep.
And I rolled 2 1s and the 2d6.
He got snake eyes or rather splat eyes.
And so you get this image of 2 red eyes looking at you over a distance as you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
16? Okay, cool. Yep.
Minimum damage.
No,
Picks up with a
remember,
rock.
I do remember how much I hit last time.
Yeah, but that time he criticaled on you.
You did.
I do. It did that one, that's why I'm so low.
Okay, so where is he? He is there. Will he pull it out? No, he will not. Iomi is now up.
Yep.
What would Iomi like to do?
I will continue to attack hobgoblins.
Okay, so we've got 3 around you.
Yep.
That's the one that's...
The one at the bottom?
No,
the
that
one at the
goes
bottom
on the
will
bottom,
die
he'll
anyway.
die anyway.
Yeah. So the
Top
one
left.
that I'm top left, you reckon? Yeah, why not?
It doesn't matter too much either way, so...
Yeah, let's go with that one.
I do love the glowy spear. It looks nice. It's even called spiritual weapon.
29, is that a hit?
29 is a crit.
And obviously you can cast an spiritual weapon.
And it's 3d8, isn't it?
It is 3d8, I believe. And then doubled.
Did you heighten the roll?
She
Did you
did.
heighten the spell?
She said she heightened it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, hang on, have I?
I thought you had.
Yeah, you said you're heightening it.
Yeah, well, so that because normally it'd be 1d8.
Yeah, normally it's 1.
Yeah. So if you heightened it to 3, then that makes it 3.
Did you memorize that heightened?
That's what I'm just checking.
Yes,
Because all my ones that I've heightened, I normally have memorized heightened.
Yeah, you need to memorize them
Yeah.
heightened.
Yes. So spiritual weapon is memorized at 4th.
Yep.
Okay.
It's cast as a 4th level spell.
Does that mean you'd actually do 4d8 damage?
No, because it's 1d8 for every 2.
Oh, that's kind of different spells at different levels. That's right, yeah.
So that means it's actually only 2d8.
Yep, but 2d8 doubled.
And it's not like make a big difference on the other one, so...
So that's 10 damage.
Plus, is that double?
So, yes, sadly. So, hang on. Is my casting modifier also doubled?
Yes.
Yep.
So that's 18 damage.
It was enough.
And I can sustain that again, can't I?
I believe you can.
Yep.
Pity you can't move it around.
You can every time you sustain it. You can move it to a different enemy.
So, drop down.
No, it's maximum range.
Pretty much the maximum range right now.
Yeah, but I mean, if she moved forward.
The other thing you might do is, say, if there's any space down the legs, I don't know if you can get closer.
It's called jumping down.
Technically, she has the only bit closer is there,
Yeah,
and that's pretty
that's
much
right.
the
Not effectively closer.
Yeah, so 32, is that a hit?
32 is a hit. I'm just going to check to see if it's a crit.
Well, the other one was a 29 or whatever.
It should be a crit. It is a crit.
Well, the other one was more damage, isn't it? Oh no, it was the same damage as the other one, wasn't it? Yes.
Well, he's sort of stuck, so he has other problems.
Well, you could also move the sword backwards.
So it'll be 26 damage.
Very dead.
And seeing as I'm just hovering there at the moment, I may as well also take out the last one as well, I guess.
Did he get 3 actions?
Every time I sustain it, it can strike.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you can do 3 sustains to give it 3 strikes, yep.
So technically you should get a -5 every time it attacks.
Yes.
So if you do, it's a -10 to this attack roll.
But if you critically miss with it, it's not like it's going to do much.
Yeah, true.
Well, I suppose it might disrupt your concentration depending on how it works, but yeah. Go for it.
Well, I'm just wondering if there's a better option.
Well, you can bring it.
You
But
could
you
move,
can move
it
it
up
up.
one and attack the one above. So you can attack that one.
Charge attack.
I guess. Why not?
Attack. Attack roll -10.
So that will be 20 to attack, including the -10.
Including the -10. And with his equipment, I believe that's just a miss.
He's got the grappled condition, hasn't he?
He does. So yes, it is a miss.
Oh well.
But it was close. Would you like to make a reroll? We have 3.
No.
We've still got giants.
Okay, so that brings us to
Bug.
Hobgoblin,
Well,
who's about to die. We salute you.
He would have been amused if he had escaped then, having the having been left behind.
That would have been quite funny. And Bug, you're up. What would Annie like to do with Bug? You can see 2 giants, and the Hobgoblin on the bridge has disappeared in the meantime.
And there's still 1 in tentacles if you really wanted to kill it.
How far away
There's 2 in
is
tentacles.
the closest
2.
big guy?
Oh, yeah.
There's 1 in the red tentacles.
He is 65 feet from where you are. He is 75 feet from where you are.
What's the closest I could move without being the primary target?
Behind the samurai.
Which will probably get you in about around the 60-foot mark.
Well, that's 25 feet to there.
Yeah. And then how far am I from the closest big guy?
That puts you at 45 feet.
God damn it.
How close do you want to get?
30.
Might have to move again.
And how many actions did your spell take?
Verbal. Why doesn't it say it at the top?
Remember, it's the symbol at the top of the next to the spell name.
I'm on Archives of Nethi's thing.
What's the spell?
Nethys.
Nethys?
Which spell are you trying to do?
Paranoia. I want to make him beat on his friend.
I'm getting confused with D&D now. Do they get any penalties for hitting something small?
Okay, 2 actions.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't
Range
move
30
again.
feet. So it says it under cast in brackets, so 2 actions, semantic, verbal.
Oh, so it's what that little symbol thing is, because it's... Yeah, right. Okay. That makes sense. What? It's very disappointing.
So that puts you back to where you were. Where would you... If you head
Into the tentacles.
right into the tentacles, I think you'll be probably fairly close, especially if you could cancel the tentacles.
But it's not her tentacles.
Yep, that is exactly
Yeah,
30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's Terry's tentacles.
I know.
Terry. Get tentacles.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to go for any hentai stuff.
Well, that's only a DC 28 to get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you take damage if you're still in it.
I know. And double if you critically fail to escape. But that puts you in the perfect position to do your spell.
Yeah.
Is it
Don't
enough?
stress it, just
Yeah.
keep moving around.
Is it enough to one-shot it?
No.
So I wouldn't bother.
Okay.
If you're going to do something like that, you might as well just follow around.
So,
Well, yeah, I don't want to put myself in the position where I'm the primary target either.
No.
No,
That's
you're
right.
not.
Just do-
You're not going to be the primary target because I'm going to do something.
Or just
stupid.
stay behind the Ronin, and then next time you can move another 25. You'll
Yeah.
be within range.
Because I'm hoping that the
all my good stuff's like
Ronin's
30
going to
feet.
do the what a Rodin should do.
Well, you can say that you've got 2 actions left. You can use the remaining 2 actions to follow the Ronin moving.
Yeah, okay.
And that means you move 25 feet after him.
Yeah. Cool, we'll do that.
Which just happens to be Xanus's go.
Yep. Okay, I am going to charge up to the giants. The long way round.
How far can you
No,
move?
I knew Martin would do that.
I can move 40.
So that's 40
Just one
for
point with your paranoia spell. Your range is actually 50 feet.
What?
It's 30 on one thing.
Yes.
Well, I was looking at the Archives of Nethys and it's saying range close, 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels.
You're looking at Pathfinder 1, not Pathfinder 2.
Ah, okay, yep, that would explain.
I'm
Sorry.
looking at the Pathfinder SID behind me, and
Yep,
it is 30 feet.
sorry, apologies.
So I can just get to one of them.
I'm happy to go with that though, Jerry.
No, I was looking at I was looking at Pathfinder 1. So.
It's glad I know the distinction between them all. So
Okay.
yes, you make it. You make it right up to there, and you go, "Look, I'm squishy."
Flurry! Okay, that's a 39
One crit
and a 33.
and a hit,
Okay.
but two resounding hits.
So a roll. Double that. Oh, lovely. That's 8, 16. And the other one is 8, 24 all up.
24 all up.
Yeah, I rolled a lot of 2s.
Okay, so damage 24.
I got his attention. Now the samurai come around and beat the crap out of him. And the
That would be Harori's go. Time for you to become the target of their batter up.
hey,
Okay.
bada.
They do
So,
have this.
20
They do have a special ability, Big Swing.
Yeah, no. I'll go to the bottom one. So 225s. So I want to hit on the bottom one.
Yeah, I couldn't make it that far.
So you move 25, and then that kicks off the reaction behind you. After, which moves her 25, and then you
And then I'll-
move your remaining 25.
Just there, yeah. Yeah, perfect.
There.
That one, up one. Yep. And then
Also,
I
sweep the leg out of both of them.
will
Sweep the leg.
See, what I'm aiming here is for, hopefully, Nashru hasn't died and he comes back off the bridge and goes for a sneak attack once I've to hit the guy. We'll see how we go.
But he
Anyway,
can't see what you've done. He doesn't know what you've done.
I know. Yeah. I know. I'm just going to roll for the bottom one. So.
Okay.
You misunderstand, Mark. I'm looking at this section. Oh yeah, they've got it in hand. It's time for me to go and kick out the way forward.
Okay, 27.
27. You just hit.
Because I rolled a 2 as well. that's pretty.
So
good.
a 1 for you was actually a critical miss.
I know.
But not a exceptional critical miss.
Yes, not an exceptional critical miss, but an actual critical miss. That was funny.
Actually, no, it would still be an exceptional critical miss, wouldn't it?
No, it would downgrade it 1, not make it worse.
Oh no, because it was only just a miss.
But doesn't he have a swordsman thing that then changes it from a critical failure just to a normal failure?
Possibly.
Yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter. So.
Because he's an expert with the sword.
Go ahead, Mr. Swordsman, roll damage.
31, 2 points of fire damage.
How much?
31.
You got his attention. Okay, so it is now...
You're not going to do another attack?
Nashru.
No, he's 2 moves to get there.
I thought... Oh, that's right, he's not a fast little thing like me.
He's got long legs that are slow moving.
Yeah.
That's right. And heavy armour.
Very heavy armour.
Get your ass back here.
Yeah, okay. I will slip back over the side of the bridge.
So up this side?
Well, no, I'll come back over the same side. Doesn't really have to do either way.
Okay.
And then I'll sneak up and take a spot that's, how far was that movement?
35.
35.
But technically, I should say it'd be 1 move to get up off the bridge, and then 35.
Yeah, no, I was happy with that, counting that. So yeah, that's 35 to there, is it? No, in that case, I'll just stay. I'll come back to staying behind the injured one, and no, doesn't matter. Either one there. Yep. And then I'll stab at him. Yep, that one will do. So, because I'm still attacking from a hidden position, so I still get my sneak attack. So.
Yep.
17 plus 19 is 36.
That's a hit. Are they flat-footed to you when you got the hidden condition?
Sorry?
Are they flat-footed to you when you have the hidden condition?
Pretty certain that's how it works.
I thought they're flat-footed because they haven't reacted.
Well, so that's certainly one way you get the flat-footed.
There are multiple ways to get flat-footed.
No, so yeah, you get flat-footed if you're surprised, flanking, hidden, or undetected foe. Because I'm looking at the fact that because I've got a deny advantage, that means that I'm not flat-footed in those conditions. So
okay, so yes, you critically hit.
Critically hit?
Because that was the difference between a critical and a non-critical.
Oh, okay, yep. In that case,
that's why I asked.
19.
So while you're adding up numbers, I'm going to get a drink.
Yep. I forgot about that last time too, didn't I?
So, does anyone speak? Was it Jotun?
Yes.
You
I can say die.
Furball die.
2d6 and an acid and so 6, 12, 18, 26, 30, 30, 35, 41.
I think that does it.
Which is then doubled.
Okay. 41 wouldn't have done it in its own right. But that did.
Blow through?
Yeah. You're alive!
So yes, this big hill giant collapses almost on top of you.
Well, no, wouldn't it go onto his mate? Fall backwards?
Or back on the person stabbing him. Hey, stab him in the hamstring and then he falls on me. Crap.
or stumbles
Well, no,
forwards
that's okay.
and
He
takes
starts
him
to fall
across
in my
off
direction so I can maintain my hide.
Yeah, stumbles forwards and then falls off the ledge, taking you with him.
It could happen.
Stranger things happen, I suppose.
Only you wouldn't get far.
I think he's the last enemy now.
So, person who attacked it and did damage. Yep, person who attacked it and did damage. Big swing. So he winds up and swings his thing with his big
Okay, remember I'm bouncy.
That's where it's going to come in
much
handy.
difference when they hit you.
No, it does.
Oh shit! Hang on, let me see if I've got anything to help him.
Unbreakable. Reroll. We've got two rerolls left.
Yeah, but they don't count for the GM rolls.
Damn it!
That's cocked.
Damn it! Can't save you this one. Nothing for you, unfortunately. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Rerolls for
You might
death save.
get, you might get to count that bouncy when he goes 4.
Okay, so
Well, it's basically the wall that he hasn't hit me more than 70 feet, has he?
20 feet.
Oh, okay, so I don't hit the wall. So bouncy doesn't really take much into account.
Into the tentacles.
No, that's...
He's a southpaw. He's swinging with his left hand.
Shut up. I want to go in the tentacles.
So that is 8 plus 12, so 20, 40 damage from the swing.
Is that before or after doubled?
That is after double.
Oh, phew. I'm still...
You've got half a chance.
Pink. And then...
Asshole!
Then damage from the... how does bouncy work with you on that one? You've fallen 10 feet.
I don't think I take in no damage.
Damage point. Take no damage and you realise where you are.
So if I actually stay still,
That means you'll start taking damage every round and get grappled. You've entered the area.
But I haven't ended my turn in that area.
You haven't ended your turn in the area. But you've entered the area. If he's going to hit you somewhere, he's going to hit you somewhere to his advantage.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't try to get behind him then.
If you had been, if it had gone for Horori and hit Horori and could he hit Horori, Horori would be over the edge right now. Aren't you lucky he didn't go for you, Mark?
I still had one resolve left. It's okay.
You have one resolve left. Mark, you are within 10 feet. The difference between 10 feet critical hit and a normal hit is 10 feet.
Oh.
So 10 feet would have thrown you over on a normal hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can you fly?
No.
But,
I don't think...
but it would have been okay, Haroi, because, I mean, you've seen Nashu dive down twice. Obviously, there's a trampoline underneath there.
Yes, Nash.
What do I need to break out?
You need to beat a 28
What is it, fortitude?
escape roll, I believe.
Yeah,
Which is athletics or acrobatics.
Ah,
And
cool.
whose spell is that?
That is, I believe it is Avery's spell. So it will last longer than the other one.
So they need to beat a 27, do I?
You have to beat a 20. You have to equal 28.
28, so I need to roll 11 or better.
Well, of course, Avery could note that they're all dead in there now except for Friend, so he could drop it.
This is Avery we're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, this is Avery.
So Iomi is now up.
He'll probably just leave it up for giggles.
Good.
I believe you can move your spiritual weapon to attack the one remaining goblin,
Which is...
Yeah, may as well.
Oh.
who is 30 feet
Well, there's
away.
another goblin in there.
So an attack roll, please.
Yep. Where's My phone just interrupted me at the same time. 25.
That is a hit.
16.
And he goes down. Well, put him on 0, so he's dead. He's going crunchy crunch. So you have successfully slayed more hobgoblins this session than everyone else.
Whoa.
Well,
Oh, yeah, this... Yeah.
Okay. Nashu was the only other competitor, wasn't he?
No, Bug was getting passive kills.
Yeah. I don't know.
Now, can I see any kind of safe way to get down from this ledge?
Well, it looks like that there's climbing rocks to go down here.
I'm gonna, slowly taking my time, try and go down the climbing rocks.
Give me a perception roll before you do so.
You're an evil man, Martin.
Watch the spikes! They spiked the rocks.
No, that's not the problem.
No, it's...
That's a 30.
30? Okay. You notice the thing that Nashru didn't is that all the climbing rocks are painted on. The wall is completely smooth.
Right. So, short answer is no.
It is actually a trap. It was designed for someone to go, okay, I'll just drop down to this ledge.
So how do the hobgoblins get down?
They had a ladder
was
that
a
they could
ladder.
break. And the goblin broke it.
There was
I
a
did
ladder.
not break it. It's just poorly made.
So if you see...
You broke it.
Right, so
It's
I'm
only
gonna-
broken halfway.
No, it's the
Which
whole thing's
means-
gone over.
I thought it only broke it halfway.
You did, and then it fell over.
So potentially you could go for banging
Yeah,
in
so
a
that's
pigeon or
where
something
the
like
ladder
that
is.
and putting a rope over the edge.
Well, if
Yeah,
you,
that was
if
where
you,
I was
if
going.
if you wait 10 minutes, I can jump up there and...
Though there are plenty of hooks and stuff that you can hook ropes around up here because, this entire area is filled with the grisly remains of people in various points of death hung up for display.
Or you
Oh,
can
I
jump
forgot
in the water
about
like
that.
I did.
So you could tie the ropes on some of the hooks and just rappel down.
Yep.
That's right.
No need to beat
a
anything
rope
in.
or two would be advantageous, not so much necessarily to save you getting down, but to make it easier to get out.
That too.
Yeah, well, sorry, I was just waiting for you guys to all talk it out because I can't, physically compete with your voices. I have pittons and I have rope. My intention is to try and spend time banging some pittons into the ground and setting up some sort of rope with knots in it as some sort of rope ladder thing.
Instead of relying on goblin made.
Well, you won't need to put pittons in because there's enough things you can lash it to here.
Right.
There are rows of people that are just strung up. So,
Yeah, well, see, I'm not really keen on just attaching it to strung up bodies.
No. These are effectively pittons that are stabbed into the walls.
Yeah.
Right.
That was what I
okay.
was referring to. Is there was enough stuff here that you can hook onto without having any problems that are in better than you can hammer in a pit.
Yeah, fair enough.
And a rope itself will dangle over the cliff 50, I'd say 45 feet from where you can put something in. But that means you'll have a 15-foot drop at the end. If you tie knots in it, I believe you reduce it by 10 feet.
You reduce it even more.
So that means you would be having a 25-foot drop.
But there two ropes,
okay, that's not going to work.
unless there's an extra rope up there.
Is there extra rope up there?
I don't believe Avery has rope.
Yeah, okay, that's not going to work then.
No, the other bit of rope's down here.
Can you toss the rope up? Sure. I'll hang on to one end.
That's what I'm saying. Wait 10 minutes later, I've fully
Yeah,
got my
I might
focus
just-
up and I can jump back.
I
up
might
there.
just wait, and if that giant moves within range of my spear, I'll move it and attack him.
That is fair. Okay, so that brings us to Bug. You want to get off your amazing spell now?
Can that paranoia make him jump off the cliff?
No, well,
No, it just means everyone's an enemy.
Yeah, I was going to try to make it attack its friend, but now its friend's not close enough to attack. So now I'm just thinking of casting straight fear on it. Maybe it'll run off the bridge in fear.
Or run over the elf.
That would work either way.
Well, I'll just duck down to give it a trip to send it over the edge.
Yeah.
Okay, fear. So 2 action, 30-foot range, 1 creature, will saving throw. Okay. So you cast fear as 2 actions?
Yeah. Then I can, like, a scary yell on the end of it as a single action and use my intimidate.
You can quite well because apparently he critically failed.
Nice.
Yeah. So you're doing the Obi-Wan Kenobi dragon call thing against the Sand People.
So what happens to him is he gets the frightened condition. And just so you know what the frightened condition does, so you know how terrifying frightened condition can be, is they take a status penalty equal to your frightened value to all your checks and DCs.
What?
So is it frightened 1?
No, he's frightened 3.
Frightened 3, ouch.
Because he critically failed.
And a samurai gets an opportunity attack because he's going to run away.
And she also triggered fleeing, which only happens on a critical failure. On its turn, he must spend each of his actions trying to escape the source of the fleeing condition. As expeditiously as possible, you can't delay already while fleeing. Must flee, can't delay already.
Actually, I don't think he's going to live that long enough.
Okay, so apparently Hirori's going to get attacks of opportunity.
Well, okay, no, he's going to attack first and probably kill it.
Oh, the flee on this turn, or is it flee on its own turn?
Oh, it'll flee on its own turn.
Yeah.
So you've got 1 action left. What would Bug like to do with his final action?
Move up to it. because because it's going to be running away from you.
Well, if you move to, say, there, it will have to run away from you going south.
Yeah.
So, steamrolls elf.
So it even has a -3 to its attack rolls and skill checks.
Okay.
So it's to every roll it makes.
Even to recover from fear.
Yes.
Cool.
For all of its checks.
Okay, I'm going to...
even death saving throws.
Yes. I'm going to charge it and get out of this bloody tentacle thing.
Okay. Give me a athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics. I'm doing it in style.
You are stylish. Apparently too stylish.
I'm going to use a reroll on that. How many times can you use a reroll?
Once.
Only once.
Is it the equivalent of advantage? So you take the better of the 2 rolls.
Okay. I look great in doing it, except for the final step where the tentacle grabs me and then bangs me across.
Well, all it does is it restrains you. You have 2 more actions to go. You can try again.
Okay.
You can spend all your actions escaping.
Yeah, that's a 36.
36? You have no problems getting out of there. Where would you like to go? To the thingy?
Yeah, I'm going to flurry the crap out of the damn thing. And just soften him up for the samurai.
Isn't that your 3rd action, though?
Well, it's his 3rd action, yes.
3rd action to hit it.
His flurry is a single action.
Yep.
But I thought there was 2 actions to try and escape the grapple and then 1 action to move.
That is correct. It is. He has had his 3 actions. I keep forgetting because I'm so used to 5th ed that movement is your action. You have moved.
Okay.
Okay, Hirori.
40.
40.
That's a crit.
It is definitely a crit.
That's a crit on anything.
Okay.
Not on anything. There are things that won't even hit.
Yeah, but I mean...
On this battlefield, yes.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be a crit on Hirori.
Yeah, yes, it would, because he will get no armor penalty because he's hitting himself.
Is that where you keep saying stop hitting yourself?
Yeah.
58 plus
So you're going to soften him up for the elf?
86 with
No, you're not.
4 points of fire, 4 points of fire damage. Slashing magical. Okay.
Apparently, you need to follow up.
Okay. Okay, here we go again. 35.
35's a hit.
One off from a crit, isn't it?
It is. If it was flat-footed to you, it would be a crit.
Yeah.
Pity you didn't take a 5-foot step and then attack.
Yeah.
Is that with the -3 for frightened?
No, it's not. It is a critical hit.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Okay.
It's dead.
It's dead.
Okay, it's dead.
You mean don't roll the points anyway?
yeah.
Before
I doubled it, it was about 35.
Okay, this way,
Yeah.
before you critted him, you actually killed him outright with your normal hit.
That's right.
But just
Okay.
because...
And so I said, we need to go help Hermione. We need to help the... okay, I'm exhausted. Yeah.
I'm going to kick the dead.
And you are finally out of combat.
Yeah, I'm going to kick the bloody giant.
So after 2 sessions of fighting, you finally made it through, and Annie gets off this amazing fear effect that you see the fear, the horror in its face. It goes to flee and then gets completely cut down before it gets to run.
It died of fright.
Well, as soon as it moved, it would have got cut down.
So it was an amazing use of the spell because it made Horori get 2 crits.
Yeah.
I go fist bump. Bug on the way past.
Now.
Oh no! My eyes glow in the armor because Splat was impressed. So.
Yep.
Is that a soul stealing effect?
It could be. He could soul steal anyone he fish bumps.
Martin's got the item; he can decide what he wants on it. So.
So basically, you soul stealed the 2 giants and the boss.
The boss. Okay. I look around, look for everything else. I think everything else is dead. We've got to get help. Somebody's still up top of the cliff there. Or 2 people are.
I can get up there in
It's
another
okay.
test.
So if you spend some time, you can fly up there, give her another rope, and then she can climb down quite easily and safely with another rope.
Yep, we'll do that.
And while she's doing that,
Or I could just do the Superman thing and just pick her up and fly her down again.
yes, but how are you gonna get back up again?
He can get his way down.
I mean, when you want to get back up there later.
The thing is, well, my wind flight lasts a minute.
Yeah, but we want a knotted rope hanging from the top to get back up again.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. While they're setting that up and doing that, Nasher will go round and make certain if there's anything on any of their bodies.
Well, I think the Swine King or whatever had some interesting stuff
He
on
did
it.
have some interesting stuff.
Plus,
Well, he certainly had an interesting axe, but that's not particularly interesting to me.
well, he had some potions on him.
Okay, so when you look at him, he only had 1 potion.
The selfish bastard.
He was. But he does have a magical Yorori. The same armor that your other samurai's wearing, except this one is the dedicated to boars instead of armadillos.
To boars, yep. Okay. Well,
And it is magical.
yep.
And then there is his great axe.
Great
There you
Axe
go.
of Thunders.
Great axe, yep. Oh,
Which is
I might talk
magical.
to.
So note down magical. I'll come back and pick it up later. He's got a dagger for a golden hilt, which is also
Yeah.
magical. He's got a composite bow, which is also magical.
I think Bug should have a bow of some sort.
He's got a magical belt. Of course, what it does yet, I'll have to figure it out. Because none of these things translate.
Magical belt. Yep.
And
I reckon that belt's probably something to do with strength.
he has a magical cloak of made from 47 piglets.
Cloak of piglets.
Babies.
Baby piglets, yes.
Baby.
Made from 47 baby pigs.
Great. So he's the. What was it? DeVille of hobgoblins.
So basically, the one he has there is the spare. I think going to be number 48 on his cloak. I'm sure.
So how soft is it?
Very soft. Very, very soft. Soft as a piglet.
Yeah, I know. Basically, it's leather velvet.
Next thing he has is a item that you recognize, Horori.
Yes.
It's called the Jingsa of the Fortunate Soldier. It's a war hat that bears the crest of an ancient house of Minkai.
Okay.
Can I make a region lore on that? Find out which.
Minkai is the region you're going to.
Yeah, but isn't he a native for Tia?
You'd probably recognise it
Yeah.
as well then.
Oh, okay. Cool. This will make a great offering.
It is a samurai soldier weapon item. Basically used to avoid critical hits or sneak attacks.
Okay. Okay.
So you know how your ability allows you to negate a critical hit?
Yeah, this will negate sneak attacks.
This will negate critical hits or sneak attacks.
Oh, okay. That can be very interesting. Yes.
I don't think your
Okay.
helmet would like you.
Well, my helmet hasn't spoken to me since we got into the forest, so I don't know. So it doesn't like the forest too well. So
Well, it's not its
Well,
fault.
this probably matches your armor better.
possibly.
He also
yeah.
has a bronze rice bowl.
Rice bowl. Yep.
A horn cup.
A horn cup. Okay.
And 22 tea and gold coins.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so that's mainly from him, basically, isn't it? What was I going to say?
Well, if we're going to be here a while, we might as well have
Possibly
something
a
to
rest.
Each
Yeah.
each of the leopards wears a collar inlaid with gold worth 75 silver each.
So by 3, yep.
So is anyone going to cook up the boar?
I'm not certain we can. Well, I'm not certain we can actually stop to rest here.
You find the boar's saddle as well, and it's worth 85 gold.
You sure the saddle would have actually withstood being that crit that...
He wasn't wearing it.
Oh. What?
He wasn't ready for the battle. He wasn't expecting people to get here so quickly. He had other things he could have done to prepare.
That's why I wasn't riding it.
It was his war pig, just like you'd think from The Hobbit.
Yeah, and a bit like my Bruce's to meet as well. Yeah.
Very much so.
Right.
You killed his mount
Well, he's bound...
after you killed him.
Yeah.
It makes me sad.
Makes me sad that the kittens got killed off by the...
Well, collateral damage as far as he's concerned.
Nah, I'm a dog person.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I was imagining this as the Goodies kitten.
So we've cleared this village kind of thing out, haven't we? So,
And then there is a building in the middle of the floor to the south, so we can do that next session because
Yeah, I think so.
that's more mopping up.
I was going to say, I suspect there's probably not going to be much left in that.
There'll be,
If
there'll be lots of
if the-
descriptive bits.
if the big guy came out to battle, I'm guessing he's probably didn't leave much in the castle.
One of the big guys, because the thing's still up. We still haven't run into any of the Onis.
Okay, so apparently you can see. So while the thing is lowered, I thought there was a underground passage, but what it is actually there's a bridge hanging above. I will try to draw in a bridge for you. Wrong screen. I'm so used to doing it on the other screen. Okay, I'll just quickly paint one in. That will do. Where's my drawing?
Or would it be easier to just show the map?
Map is a little confusing to look at.
Oh, is that okay?
So, I will first make it a better picture. So, looking at the map, if it will let you see, if I can get it not to be too bright, you see how it drops down, technically 3 levels?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Then
So
there's the
basically,
building
you've
there.
got-
And those dotted lines I thought was a tunnel, because that's generally how they describe tunnels. But it's actually a raised bridge.
Oh, okay. So you've got to get to the top of the castle, whatever, and then you go across the bridge up the top there. Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Yep.
Which you could pretty much just grapple up and go up if you really wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So it was sort of amusing that it was a intricate sort of fight like that, and that was that whole level. So that was 3 sessions.
Okay, so I mean, again, hopefully evidence that there's not much left in the keep on the 6, but
Yeah,
they get the
but
logical thing of...
we need to still
have
find the
everyone battle at
damn
once.
tree, so we'll have to look inside
So
the castle anyway.
What level are you at the moment?
Level 10.
Level 10 we are.
Okay, so now that you've done that section, you are now level 11.
Woohoo!
Hey, maybe I could take battlefield medicine, and then we've got more
medics?
more healing available.
Except the thing is, if someone else has done it, you can't do it still. It's done to the person, not who's done it.
Unless you get the talent that you're able to do it again.
I thought it was actually... I thought it was
It's
from
once per day.
from a certain healer. It wasn't
No,
battlefield medicine.
it's person can't benefit from it. Otherwise, you can only do battlefield medicine once every 24 hours. It's once per person every 24 hours. That person can only receive battlefield medicine once every 24 hours.
Yeah, there's one that shortens it down to an hour. Once an hour.
That's the advanced version.
No, but
God,
no,
let's
battle
hear it out
medicine, it says the target is then temporarily immune to your battle medicine for 1 day.
Oh, okay, yours. That is surprising.
So if you do have multiple battlefield medics in the party,
then each one can do it in a round.
but I mean, hey, even if I don't take it, while you're out of combat, we can still do medicine rolls then. So, well, you can do the creep wounds, just don't necessarily do it in battle.
And the amusing thing was, that was the exact point you were supposed to go up a level.
Nice.
Right before you moved into the next region.
And obviously, yes, if it means that we've got a couple of weeks for people to work out their next level.
You do.
I do.
I could get godless healing if I wanted to.
That's an uncommon one, though. You're supposed to negotiate anything that's uncommon.
And I was going more down the MacGyver trick, so inventor.
Godless healing, I think, is more to specific regions as well.
Well, I'm a monk, so I'm more going for the dragons, but they're still... That's why I'm not going to go for...
But you've been travelling with a someone who worships the
Yeah,
spirits.
that... But I was going down the MacGyver trick, so that's why I was going to go for inventor.
Okay. And plus you also have a goddess with you, so...
That's right. You can't be godless around here.
No, not a goddess, the goddess.
Well, the other thing is I also have got some infernal taint, so that doesn't help either.
Well, the goddess doesn't have the infernal taint. Everyone else does, except for Nashru.
Actually,
That's right.
now, are you going to make a Pathfinder thing saying infernal taint?
Possibly.
Oh, good. No, we did well, actually, so...
Well, we do have a thing coming up for later this month on Harori's specific prophecy. What he's unlocked so far.
Oh, shit. Crap. Oh god, this character's gonna be definitely.
Hey, look, you'll be able to describe it to people, and they'll go, "You did what?"
Well, I don't know what I've done yet, but I'm supposed to be plenty of other things. It's all good.
There's
Thanks,
more to
Martin.
do. Okay, so I will finish this up, and I'll chat to people afterwards.
Okay.
So at least that way we can still talk for a little bit. Okay, so I'll put it into end things, and I'll be right back.
Water.